if he like was not involved in politics, I would love this guy.
I know,
Like
right? That's the same with
if he
Trump.
did not have like if he exactly he's a showman, a performer.
Yes,
Be a
yes.
fucking performer. Be a
Oh,
performer. Like perform. You were born like there is a zesty little theater kid inside you. I can see it. Let
right.
him out.
Okay, so Danny, who are you?
Okay. I will introduce myself. My name is Danny, but I was given the nickname Najebane Dane by some of my friends in Poland. I came here to be a student, and now I own a barber shop with my brother, and I have a TikTok page where I post stupid stuff, and now I am. Why is everybody saying X dead?
Oh,
I can see the chat.
come on. How long?
And
How long do you live in Poland now? You don't know XD?
no, I know, but like I'm wondering, like what I said that was funny. I don't know. Okay.
They are still not
Uh,
over the Najebany Danny.
okay. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
My TikTok, yeah, I post stupid stuff there, and now I am on Twitch doing stupid stuff as well. And
And what's
yeah,
your Twitch
yeah.
channel? Let's plug
Oh,
it.
My Twitch channel is the same as my TikTok, which is stop talking to me, please. I don't know how should I plug it? Like, should I write it
S-
somewhere
Stop
and
talking
like
to me,
show it on
please.
the
Stop talking to me,
yes.
please. All together. They're gonna figure it out. I hope.
Okay, yeah, sure. With
Yes.
PLS at the end
Please.
instead of please.
Yes. So please follow Danny then. And a lot of people are expressing a, a need to have a beer with you in Lublin. And let me tell you, be careful with that because from my experience, it only takes one comment and in his TikTok to actually have a beer with him. His basically, it's not he's there all the he's having a beer all the time in Lublin. I think from what I've seen, I don't think that's safe, Danny. I could have been anyone. Nobody told you about stranger danger.
that's, that's true. I think like more than like half the people that I know here, I've met through very risky, let's say like just internet invitations.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not the most let's say uh
Very
safe.
responsible young man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
responsible. That's the word. That's the word. Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 24 years old. I turned 25 in October.
Okay. Yeah, you should be more responsible by now. So
I should be.
one more thing. What's your barber shop called in Lublin?
Oh, my barber shop is called Dr. J's Fades. It's named after my brother, who's the barber. I'm actually not a barber, so if you're gonna show up there just like expecting to cut your hair, trust me, you don't want me to fuck up your hair. I'm just in the reception. I am like the manager and stuff like that. I walk around and bother people sometimes, or like offer them coffee or tea.
Yes,
You
and
know,
I've
like
also met the brother, and he's a lovely
yes,
young man, even younger than you, right?
yeah, he's responsible, calm. Uh,
Yes.
has a bit of like dignity, shame, a little bit. I I
He's
I, I don't really have that.
he's a very responsible young man. I can confirm that.
hmm hmm
So I think I can introduce you better to my audience by showing some of your work. I thought
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, my
Mhm.
videos.
Your TikToks, yes, that's what you're
Yeah.
known
Oh God.
for.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I have a selection here that best
Yes.
represents your work.
Okay. Oh man, I'm excited to
Okay,
see.
me looking at the angel after asking if it could give me an ex situationship, if I could give my ex situationship head one last time before it takes me to hell. 9,000 likes. What do you
Look,
mean, Danny? What do you mean?
look. We all have guilty pleasures in our life. We have all had You know, like these like toxic situations where you tell yourself like, oh, I would never do that or involve myself again with that ever again. But then, you know, like Loki in the back of your head, if like they came running to you, like if they called you at like 5 a.m., you'd like go sprinting to them. I think uh Loki.
So you call it a guilty pleasure. That's an interesting choice of words. You know what? I think there is no such thing as an ex situationship. The situation is still there. It just changed. It's
Yeah, I mean, look,
it's the nature of the
I
situationships. The situation changes, but there's still a situation.
no, okay, yeah, you are correct. The only
Mm-hmm.
reason I do call it a situationship, though, is because I do not want to give it the legitimacy of ever being like an actual certified
Okay, so
relationship.
so you're not giving head anymore. So that's why it's your final wish. I get it.
Exactly,
I get it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, if my community is not all for situationships, I know, I mean they are. I'm not. I'm getting pissed at them all the time because I condemn situationships. Get serious, guys. Get into serious relationships, commit to each other, be happy. I'm maybe that's a bit conservative of me, but I just want you to be happy, guys. And
No,
what I see.
I think you're asking for people to be responsible with themselves. I don't think that's a very terrible thing,
just
you know?
just don't hurt yourself, guys. Oh,
Of
okay,
course,
okay.
of
I'm
course.
sorry. I'm sorry for the jump scare. It's gonna be a hard one. Oh God, this trigger warning,
Which one
guys.
is this one? Oh my
Tri-
god! Ah!
trigger.
No!
I'm so sorry for jump scaring you like that. Be warned. Be warned.
Oh man, that's an old one, man. I haven't seen. Yeah, that's a classic. Wow, I'm watching like with the delay, by the way. So
Yeah, yeah, sure. Danny, you know what? If I ever saw that on shrooms or
oh
a,
yeah,
a little
I
bit of
can
acid,
imagine.
that would kill me. That
Yeah,
would be my
not a good time. Not a good time.
nah.
No, not at all.
So yeah, maybe you want to repent for that.
Yeah, I apologize because this is an old video, so I assume many people have already been traumatized by this. I really do apologize
Mm-hmm.
for my behavior online.
Yes.
It's sometimes not. I don't have the best track record,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do m- really need to heavily repeat myself again that I don't really have a lot of shame, which is why you will see a lot of stupid posts like this.
Yeah, good to know. Good to know. So your YouTuber apology was rated 7 out of 10, but
Thank you
only
very much.
only if you do it again right now
Okay.
live. Yeah.
What, like
Yeah.
tear my
hmm
face off?
hmm You don't need
What?
to go. You don't need to go full. Uh, full. Oh, okay. Oh,
I
he's
feel like
going.
I'm at the
Yeah,
dentist.
he's going there. Jesus Christ, that's
Okay,
scary.
that kind of hurts, Loki.
Oh God, yeah, there's a lot of mouth, dude. That's what's going on. Okay, I don't want to know. Next one.
Okay, let's see what's the next one. Oh, this.
So what's going on here? I'm making
This
notes, like you're at the therapist
yeah,
office.
really. I feel like I'm in therapy or something.
No, you're actually at the gates of hell or heaven, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
am the
I'm being like
angel.
judged by.
Yes,
I'm
and
being
I'm
judged by.
I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna send you to this ex situationship of yours or not.
Oh yeah, you're seeing if I like deserve it or not. Yeah.
Yes, yes, there are worse
Okay.
places to go, so go ahead.
So this picture is actually genuinely one of my favorite pictures ever taken. It was taken by because me and my ex for Halloween dressed up as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, and I was
Uh,
clearly Walter White. But I think by the point that she took this picture, I was not anything, and I did
yeah,
not look very conscious.
you don't look
And
much like anything. That's right.
yeah, and I just had like a small like obsessive phase where I would just spam CapCut edits on my
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was like a, like 60-year-old grandma who just downloaded TikTok. You know,
Yeah, that's you. I can see that, but
beautiful.
I don't see the Walter White. I need to tell you this, but this costume,
Just the bald cap. Yeah,
yeah, you didn't put a lot of effort into it. I can see
I
why
yeah,
your ex is now. I would be offended too.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
her Jesse Pinkman was probably fire.
Yeah,
Uh,
God bless her. At the end of the day, I am, just a mere man,
uh,
male. It happens.
yeah. Um, how long ago
Okay,
was
what's
it?
next? Oh, the relationship?
The Halloween?
This was uh 2022,
So 3 years ago. Okay. Mm,
3 years ago,
a
yeah.
man. Okay. I was to say more like a boy because you're very
Hmm.
young.
Yes.
But yeah, a man. Okay, 22 years old. Fine.
Okay,
Um,
okay, there we go.
this is one of your more popular ones.
Okay, well,
Paris and
let's
Glenpel
see.
have broken up.
So it looks like Shishi Dudu and Pipi
I
Kaka
love
have
this one so
broken
much.
up.
Yeah.
I still stand by it until now.
Yes.
So it looks like Mimi Pupu and Pipi Papa,
Oh, beautiful.
Baba Mama.
So it looks like Gigi Paris and Glenpel have broken
Okay, who the fuck is Gigi Paris? I don't know till this day.
No clue. But I was ahead of the curve actually. If you
Mm-hmm.
look at it, because this video was posted in like 2022 or something,
Mm-hmm.
and now Glenn Powell is like a big fucking deal. Back
Yeah,
then, nobody knew who
he's the
any of
main
them were.
he's the main guy, and with Sydney
Yeah,
Sweeney and all that shit. Yeah,
yeah. But
he
like, I will forever know him as Shishi Dudu and Pipi
she should
Kaka. Like that's
Baba
that's how I
Mama. Yeah,
remember them.
that's
Yeah, and
him.
Baba Mama. Yeah,
Maybe
also Baba Mama.
who am I to laugh? My name is Kasia Babis. I am the OG Kakababa.
Yeah, you're the OG Kakaba. It was predestined, this collaboration.
Of course. Okay, so here we go. Me showing up to the metaverse e-date as an avatar
Oh,
of her boyfriend who OD'd.
yeah, that's a classic, man. I love that one. I was in the bus on my way home, actually from my the very same ex situationships house,
Hmm,
and I was trying to think just like what is the most like
that's fucked.
demented, evil
Mm-hmm.
fucking thing you could do to somebody, and like just like in like a first date, because I tend to overthink a lot in my life, and in a lot of situations like first dates and stuff like that, I always run through like worst case
Yeah.
scenarios of everything. So I was like, what's the worst case scenario in like a metaverse e-date?
Yeah. You pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, right. I mean, like there's nothing worse you can think of
Yeah,
in that situation, I
congrats.
think.
And
Thank you.
I can see you went with this premise because the next
Hmm.
one who is, may I say, this is like a, this is a masterclass of masterclass villain shit.
Hmm.
And you need to see this one because the acting it's not just the caption. The acting is truly cursed. So it's 2086 and you used a cloning service to create a clone of your boyfriend that died in a car accident, but his recovered Neuralink's memory files were corrupted, so the at-home cloning kit created an abomination with the body of your boyfriend but the mind of a newborn, and he takes his first steps towards you thinking you're his mother.
Wow.
What,
Yeah,
what
that's a
the
nice one.
fuck, Danny?
Yeah, I
What
mean, like,
the
look, if you can
no,
see,
no, I can't with your face and your uncanny movements.
I was really trying to embody what like it would
Oh
feel like to
yes,
be like a newborn
the
dropped
fuck,
into like the body of like a short king, a 24-year-old short king.
short king.
Like, I mean, I'm like
What the
177, so
That's
But I'm wearing heels also in that. I'm not heels, cowboy
yeah.
boots, but yeah, you get the point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
as you can see, I recorded this in the barber shop. A lot of my videos have that repeated background setting because sometimes I'll just be like bored in the shop, like taking care of stuff, and then I'll come up with some random thought and then just record it.
That's oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever read. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. And the chat is greeting you for stolen valor because in Poland, actually, 177, that's not a short king. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No way.
You're 7 centimeters higher, taller than me. And in heels, it's going to be
Okay.
like 10. So, and
Mhm.
I am a tall woman in Poland.
Okay.
170. I am tall, and I think like the 10 centimeter difference between the tall woman and you, that it excludes you from the short king community. I'm
Okay.
very sorry.
Fair, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Average king
I
supremacy.
average king. I
Mhm.
would I can take mid king or average king.
You're not mid. Don't say that.
No, I mean mid in height, not
I know, but
appearance.
the connotation is there.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah, right, 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 right.
so yeah, you're posikany king
Yeah,
to be.
Poshikani king.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's move on to the next one because that's gonna hunt me
Oh,
anyway. Um,
beautiful.
this I feel is male. This is male pick me behavior, right? So when
Yeah,
my
it is.
bro,
It's
it's a bait.
sorry. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's meant
Mm-hmm.
to be like just meta
Mm-hmm.
commentary on like blah
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. I mean, you get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pick me guys of the TikTok. I know the genre.
Hmm.
So here we go when my bro interrupts me from reading feminist literature and says, "Let's go be sexist and commit microaggressions to various marginalized peoples." And I genuinely lose it because I'm a good person and I don't do that. And also, I'm a male Libra and I have a mustache. Are you a Libra though?
I am. I'm born October 10th,
Okay,
2010, 10,
okay.
2000.
So chat was asking that earlier. So just
Yeah,
by the
I
way,
am. I am a
yeah,
Libra.
yeah. Wow, wow, and a mustache. What a catch!
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
There you go.
because I don't do that. Very funny.
Yeah, I love like just the complete ridiculousness
Mhm.
of the concept of the situation. I mean, that would obviously never happen.
By the way, I love that era of your hairstyle.
Mm.
I think someone once told you on TikTok that why do you have girl hair? And
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
mhm. That's I think
yeah,
it's how high the banks start, you know? That's the
yeah, 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 yeah.
but
I
it's
mean,
it's
I
good.
had micro bangs almost before, and I was growing out
This
my
is
bangs into
this is
curtain
definitely
bangs
a
after a while.
macro bank. This is a macro
Yeah,
bank for sure. It's one of the biggest banks I have ever seen. Yeah, that was good also. So me waiting for my divorced father to stop crying about the consequences of his own actions so I can ask him for money.
ah, lovely man.
I can see why that
You
one is
know,
so popular. It is very relatable for many people, I think.
yeah, it's I love. I mean, not all the let's just say not all the situations that I make videos about are entirely true.
Yeah, sure.
Let's keep it
That's
ambiguous.
of course.
But what's it called? I love. Um, I'm really like I really like to express a lot of my opinions with layers of irony or comedy. So instead of me making a video saying that like a lot of men
Mm-hmm.
nowadays are pretty pathetic complaining about the male mental health epidemic or whatever while they are the cause of their own problems, instead of saying that, I will
Mm-hmm.
post a funny video that
Yes.
kind of conveys the same message.
Yeah, you're very good at it. I think uh, that's the medium of TikTok. That's how you do it the best. And you have a
Yeah,
thought, you want to express something, so you create a little scene in your head, and then you share it with us. And
exactly.
then
Exactly.
we are then the um, the witnesses of your deranged thoughts.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Almost like what's it called? Like unwilling participants,
that's
the
that's the
audience.
that's the right word. And the next
Hmm.
one is just a silly little one. Just a
Yeah,
silly
classic
little
Lublin
video.
lifestyle.
Oh yes, I know something about that.
I mean, who wasn't obsessed with that app when we were
I
younger, back in the
fucking
day?
love that little app. The
Yeah.
beer you can drink
Man,
from
I
your phone.
remember I went crazy when I got my first iPod Touch and I downloaded those apps and I'd like walk around in front of my younger brother and lie to him and tell him that this was real like beer or like real cigarettes that I was smoking.
Oh my god.
Classic.
Okay, so that was my selection. Thank you very much. I think like my audience knows you a little bit more now.
Yeah, thank you.
Um,
Thank you. I I
mhm.
I I also apologize for any trauma caused.
No problem. And I think you can see right now that's my little whiteboard behind me. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna need it today.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let me just adjust my camera a little bit. Oh, yeah. So, I hope I'm not gonna ruin my setup again. I did it last time. Okay, so here we go. No. Jesus Christ. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, hi,
There we go.
Vilcha. My friend Vilcha is in the chat. Okay, so we are here with my very famous whiteboard to explain
Hmm.
some things to you because
Okay.
tell
There
tell
we go.
me tell me first, Danny, how much do you know about Polish politics?
Almost, let's say like zero. Because I know
Hmm.
the basic stuff. I know the climate, how it is right
Mm-hmm.
now. I know about the different parties, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. Let's say I'm
Okay.
unfortunately not very well educated.
Great, because I am about to educate you on the whole, on the entirety of Polish
From
politics.
the beginning, from the
Um,
first king.
from the 89, let's say, maybe. Okay, let's
Okay, let's start easy.
let's start. So, do you know the parties, right? The main players on
Yes,
the stage.
yes,
What are
yes. The
they?
main players. I know the censored one, Peace. I
Mm-hmm.
know that's it actually.
That's it.
I
Okay,
know the
that's.
one that I see graffitied everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there's the chat says there's peace and poo. That's not entirely
Hmm.
true, and but we're
Okay.
gonna get there. I think
Okay.
we have to start at the beginning. I mean, not the
Mm.
beginning, but at the 89. Why? Do you have any maybe
Okay.
predictions of why are we starting exactly at 89?
Exactly at 89. Is that
Something
when
something ended then, and
the Iron Curtain fell? The Soviet
yes,
Union ended.
Poland was a communist state. Oh, you can see that.
Mm. And I have been very strongly corrected before and been told that Poland was never part of the Soviet Union. It was a
Exactly. That
separate
was
place.
that's what I was about to say. We were
Yeah.
an independent country, but not exactly. We were still under the sphere of influence of
Yes.
USSR.
Right.
And we had a communist regime, meaning only one
Mm.
party was allowed to rule. There was no democracy, right? And
Okay.
maybe I should maybe start this by telling you I am a leftist.
Okay.
I am very
Okay.
left
I
leaning
mean, I think I
person.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that vibe, you could have figured it out, but I just want to, add that so you
Hmm.
may take into the account that I may be biased a little bit. I mean, I just have my opinions. I'm
Ugh,
gonna.
unfollowed,
Oh,
lefty,
of course.
unfollowed, unblocked,
Mm-hmm.
end stream. Okay, I'm joking. Okay,
Yeah.
let's continue.
So I'm gonna have opinions, but I'm gonna try really hard not to let them um
I
influence
understand. Cloud
the
the judge. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
but I'm gonna judge very hard. But still.
Of course, yeah. No
Anyway,
bias.
so 89. Communism fell.
Yes.
What happened then? There was this guy called Lech Wałęsa. Do you know him?
I know the beer Lech.
Mm,
Does it have anything to do with him?
no, Lech is a pretty popular name in Poland. Not anymore, but it was. So there are gonna be a
okay.
few Lechs.
Okay,
This
got
popular
it.
first name. This Lech Wałęsa guy actually got a Nobel Prize. So that's
Whoa.
maybe, yeah, you know what for?
What? No.
It was a Nobel Prize for peace.
For peace.
For
Oh,
peace.
okay.
Yeah.
Like literally for peace. Okay.
Yeah, there's this
Whoa.
thing, you know. Obama also got one. Couple other
Okay.
guys. Yeah, so he got the Nobel Prize for fighting communism.
Oh, okay.
He was a guy who jumped through a fence during a protest and he became a symbol. He was a factory worker and
Whoa, so he was like just a guy, huh?
he was just a guy, an electrician. Just a
Whoa.
guy, Gostek.
I
He was a
I
Gostek.
respect that.
Yeah, and
Gostek,
he
real
was
Gostek.
and he was a leader of this movement that led to the communism falling. And then he, you know, Solidarność, there was a thing called Solidarność.
I love Solidarność. I love Solidarność
Okay,
so much.
okay.
It was the first thing that I saw actually. I learned about when I moved here. I went to the Solidarność Museum in Gdańsk,
Oh,
and
great, yeah.
I saw one of the head guys in one of the pictures had like a sick ass mustache, and I just like I
That
locked
was
in ever
Lech
since then.
Wałęsa. That was Lech
No way,
Wałęsa.
that's
That's the
Lech. That's
guy.
Mustache
That was
Boy.
Lech.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I knew more than I thought.
Yes, he has a cool, very cool mustache, you know? And
Yeah.
he's still like on the fringe of the political scene. He's still pretty active. But right now he's more of a complicated figure in the political scene. You know, he was a symbol, he was a very well-known and well-loved guy, but then he was still involved in politics, so people got more complicated feelings about him. And I have some memes to show you about Lech Wałęsa today.
Okay, let's investigate.
He's very funny guy, that's for sure. You can see on on the stream right now some of the pictures
I'm watching.
of
Oh man,
him.
it's some. I'm telling you, it's something about that, about having a mustache in a man that just changes your behavior on the internet.
Oh, yeah, you know something about that, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But is he
Mm.
bathing in milk?
He's bathing in a lot of stuff. This is his thing now. I don't know why he loves spa so much. And maybe I
Whoa,
know.
Throwback Thursday, the COVID mask. You remember when we had to wear these?
Yes, and you know, he is old, but how many times can you go to spa in a week? And oh, this is a meme I can show you, and this actually explains a lot. It says, "Listen, kids,
Fucking.
I don't have a lot of time. Uh, the what's the towarzysz in English? It's comrade. Comrade Bolek is, but it's not.
And then he just,
It's not exactly towarzysz. It was tajny współpracownik. It means a guy who worked with, you know, the secret police, like the Russians, basically the
like
party,
a secret informant, yeah?
a secret informant to the ruling party, who was, you know,
Okay,
loyal
okay.
to the Soviet Union. So there's this conspiracy theory, maybe kind of. So the right wing in Poland right now is convinced that this guy was actually, you know, a snitch. He was not really a leader of the movement. He was collaborating with the oppressor, and just because he now is more is working more closely with like the Liberal Party than the Conservatives. So the conservatives, more the alt-right truly, is accusing him of being secretly an agent of the
Mm.
regime. You know.
Uh-oh.
And The left, on the other way, also have some things to be mad about because he is, as you can see, pretty old and therefore pretty conservative himself. Because
I
the
see.
one
Yeah.
thing that is most important about the political scene in Poland, that's not very unique to Poland, by the way, is that the liberals are barely
Old white man.
less, yes, and barely less conservative than the right wingers. So
Yeah.
there's just one more
That's a
photo.
trend everywhere,
I
unfortunately.
know, right? And so right now I'm gonna show you. Yeah, the one thing about Lech Wałęsa is that he's an old dude, an old ghostic now. So he does the typical old white guy on Facebook stuff. And for example, I'm not even sure if I can show you and not be banned on Twitch, but this is his
Okay.
famous photo that he posted online that shows he wanted to show off his weight.
Oh,
He was,
is that what I think it is?
yes, I'm sorry, but
Oh,
yes.
good lord.
He I guess he didn't notice. Um yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
this is the Nobel Prize winner, Lech
Nobel
Wałęsa.
Prize winner. I mean, like, this is
Ah, oh no,
this
I
image
wanted
is
to, oh no, I wanted to delete it and I deleted myself.
now it's just me and
You went there.
good old
Okay.
mustache man.
Oh,
Good old
okay.
Lech.
Okay, I'm back. I'm
How we
back.
doing?
Oh yeah, we good. We good. Chat, are you okay? I'm sorry I exposed you to that, but it was barely
It's okay.
anything.
It's
Come
okay.
on.
It's okay. It's okay.
So
It's okay.
the former president posted that himself and he didn't get banned.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's insane. It kind of reminds me of that one video of it was like it popped off in, I think, on Vine back in the day, of this kid like complaining about a hacker in his like Call of Duty match, and he's like recording the screen with like a big iPad, but then the TV screen goes to black, and then you can see his reflection like standing in his underwear
Yes.
recording the screen.
That's
It's like the same
yes.
energy as that.
That's basically the situation here. Yes. Yeah, so that's what he's up to now. And then, okay, what happened then? Let me see. So, in 97, 89, communism fell, right? And then
Right.
97, Solidarność is now
Yes.
ruling. It's number 97 here. Um, you can see that, but it's there.
Yeah.
So 97, it's Solidarność. Then in 2001, the ruling party becomes SLD.
Okay.
Oh my god, I am getting cancelled in chat for laughing
For
at an
showing
at an old man. It's not even for
he'll
exposing them.
survive. He's a man.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
He's had a good life,
He's gonna hack his Nobel Prize and
Yeah,
cry.
in a bathtub full of milk,
Yeah, exactly. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he's doing all right, man.
Yeah, so SLD is like social democracy from the name. So it's kind of the left party, but it's very post-communist. There's a lot of
Right.
politicians here who are still active during, before the communism fell.
Sure.
So
Sure.
yeah, old guys, very also kind of conservative and old-fashioned, but it's
Mm.
still there. Like I guess you can tell they're only leftists because they were once communists, and so they are now taking over the government, but not for long because you know what? The conservative sentiments, the right wing sentiments are taking over the whole country. And why? Why is it happening? Because
Why?
the Catholic Church.
Ah, good old Catholic Church,
Oh,
huh?
yes. You know something about them?
A thing or two.
Yeah. What are they known
There's
for around the world?
there's this
There's
beautiful
this,
there's this
yeah.
little movie called Spotlight.
Oh, I heard about that.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was literally like my introduction to organized Catholicism.
Yeah, so that's their thing now, unfortunately. That's what they're
Yeah,
known for. Um
yeah.
I think do you know about 2137?
Of course, the Pope's
Okay.
Hour. How can I
Yes.
not?
So you're well versed in memes, right? You're a young
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
guy.
Of course.
So
Yeah, I'm a young boy.
So let's start from the beginning. The Catholic
Uh-huh.
Church was rising in prominence after the communism fell. Why? Because the communists were not very keen to organize religion. So the Catholic Church
Yeah.
lost a lot of its power during the communist regime.
Mhm.
But when they fell, the Catholic Church went back for what it lost: their land, their influence over the government. So they went full in, and first thing they did, banning abortions. It was
Oh,
once, yeah,
there we go.
it was once legal, fully legal in Poland. But then Catholic Church stepped in and said, no, no.
Oh man.
Life begins at conception. And to make things worse, there was also the time when the Pope was ruling in the Vatican. Do you know what's in the
Of course.
Vatican City? Yeah.
Yeah. John Paul II. He was
Oh yes.
Polish, no?
Of course. Jan
Yeah.
Paweł,
Pawła II.
tak jest,
Tak jest.
drugi.
Even I have a photo in Warsaw in this intersection, Grzybowska Street and Jan Paweł II Street.
Mhm. You
My
know,
favorite intersection.
I should have used a different color here. Oh,
Oh yeah, true.
I need to turn off the green screen because it changes color. Okay, here we go. So, Jan Paweł II, he got elected as Pope. And it was a big sign to all the Polish people that this is our time. We are so
Yeah.
fucking back after the communism. We are so fucking back. Even the
We're
Pope is
so
Polish.
back, man.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we are so back.
and and also the church was to say, oh yeah, we are so back. The Pope is even Polish now. So with his
Yeah.
influence, he helped them like take over the
Mhm.
influence over the government. So the very conservative rulings were established back then. And it also caused like a huge worship of Jan Paweł II around Poland. So my generation, all the millennials, were raised in this um, in this cult almost over this guy. It was like we were
Oh,
taught
I can imagine.
we were
Yeah,
taught it was the
I
greatest guy
mean like the
ever. Yeah.
leader of your entire religion is from
Mhm.
your country, man.
Yes, he's the saint now, and we are so fed up with it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because we're still here. And then something happens in 2005. The Social Democracy Party loses its power to the very, very right wing Peace.
Uh-oh.
Peace is one of the main players on our whole scene here.
Yeah, I
This
mean
is
it's still very known now.
Oh yes, they are. This means prawo i sprawiedliwość, and that means law and justice.
Yes.
And so they take over the government, but it doesn't take long until the right wing starts getting at each other's throats. And because it's a very funny situation here, because the main guy of the Peace Party is called Jarosław Kaczyński.
Kaczynski. Okay, I'm not familiar. I'm sorry.
You're not familiar. Okay, so
No, no.
get this. Jarosław Kaczyński the main guy of the Peace Party, he becomes a prime minister. And listen,
Okay.
that you know what the president is called? Lech Kaczynski.
Is he a descendant or like relative?
Oh boy, they are fucking twins.
The fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? They are fucking twins.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
one
my
of
god! I just realized, and they're related to Ted Kaczynski
no, they're
in the
not.
United
No,
States of
no.
America.
Let's not fucking spread fake
It's a
news, okay? No,
conspiracy.
it's
I
not.
knew
It's
it.
not.
I knew
Oh my
it. I
god!
knew it.
Let my whiteboard not fool you. No, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is true. This is all facts. They
Oh my god.
they were in fact twins, and that's a spoiler. I'm sorry. They were twins. So listen. Oh, get this. They're not only twins. They're child actors. They're stars. Yeah. When they were
No way.
when they were very
Like,
little.
literally like Zack and Cody type beat. Like
Yes.
literally.
When they were very little kids, two little boys, they start in this movie called How to Steal the Moon. How to Steal the Moon. They told us,
What,
and
like
then
Gru?
they did it. Maybe they were not villains. They were little boys who just wanted to, steal the moon. I guess. I never
guess,
saw
like,
it.
every little boy. I guess. Yeah.
More like minions. Oh my god.
Yeah. Really like the
Oh,
minions.
oh god. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are also very short.
Oh.
So, do I have some memes? No, not now. So this is happening, and the president have the power to make elections soon, to like stop the government and say let's start over. We're doing elections now. We're not waiting until this until this turn is over. We're just doing another election. So just after 2 years, in 2007, Lech Kaczynski, because it was his gambit, but it failed. He thought, because we don't have like the majority in the government, so if we make elections now, we're gonna get more votes, and then we can rule separately. Because there was this coalition. There was this coalition, and it was a mess because the right wing was all over the place. There was this guy called Andrzej Lepper.
What was he up to?
He was like a farmer. He was like the main guy to represent the farmers, and he was also very important for the coalition. But he was, Jesus Christ, he was problematic. He was like
bad boy, huh?
he was a typical farmer guy. He was like straight to the point, very like red face, like kind of like a redneck, like the U.S. redneck. He was very
Okay, like someone that would tell me like Polska dla Polaków.
probably yes, but also said bunch of other sexist and creepy stuff.
I see. Oh, not good news. Not good news. Not good news.
And another one was Roman Giertych.
Roman?
Yes, Roman Giertych. And he took over the Ministry of Education, but his father wrote a book about the evolution being fake. His father does not believe. Yeah, his father does not believe in evolution, and he wrote this book about it. And Roman defended him, and then he became a minister of education, and he bring like this rule that every student needs to wear a uniform in Poland now. He was that conservative. He ruled, and the uniforms were so ugly. I was in middle school then. It was so fucking ugly.
I cannot imagine like a school uniform that looks good. I had to wear a school uniform when I grew up. I get how it is.
I can imagine. Let's not go into that. So
yeah.
So they were fighting all the time. The Kaczynskis with Lepper and Giertych. So they pulled this off, this early election stuff. But then you guess what? Oh my god, that was such a mess. The opposing party won the election. So this whole plot failed. Yeah, so in 2007.
Ale drama.
Ale drama, I know, right? 2007 PO, meaning Platforma Obywatelska, like a civil platform, won the elections. It was a plot twist. It was
Oh,
such a
that's
huge
Pooh.
plot twist. That's Pooh. That's the Pooh party. Yes, peace and Pooh parties.
Piss and Pooh. Oh my
Mhm.
god. Okay, now it makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then again, in 2011, they won another time. And this for 8 years, the liberals were ruling over Poland. And it was the time when we joined the European Union. And
Oh, yeah.
the chat
Okay.
is going ahead. Actually, we need to go back a little bit because something happened in between. There was this little thing in here in 2010. There was this
Okay.
little thing called the Smolensk tragedy. You heard about that?
No, no. What happened? Where was this?
Oh my god. So listen to this. It was it was
Oh, I'm so
tragic,
happy.
but it was also a mess.
I see.
Yeah, Smolensk. So there was this
Oh,
thing called Katyn in Russia. It's a
okay.
place. It's a town called
Okay.
Katyn, and
Okay.
there's this thing that the Soviets killed a lot of Polish people there, a lot of like generals and
Like a.
intelligentsia, and
Oh, man.
so there are mass graves there. So Polish officials are going there every year to like pay respects. And this time in 2010, they are also went. And this is the time when Lech Kaczynski, one of the twins, is still the president. But the
Okay.
prime minister is already Donald Tusk. Am I
Oh.
right, guys?
I know
Was it
that
Tusk?
name. I know that name.
Yeah. So Donald Tusk is the main guide of the Who party. Donald
I
Tusk.
see.
So there was a lot of infighting, right, in the government because the president is the twin of the opposing party ruler, and they hate each other, and they hate Donald
Crazy.
Tusk so much. But there's this celebrate not celebration, this memorial in
Uh-huh.
Smolensk. Smolensk is near Katyn, so this is in Russia.
Okay.
Smolensk is in
Okay.
Russia, so the government officials are flying over to Russia to uh, pay respects to the dead Polish people there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And Donald Tusk is not on the plane, but a lot of officials from the Liberal Party are on that plane. And also like Kaczynski
Okay.
and his wife. Oh, because there's this thing you need to know about Kaczynski's twins. So
Okay.
So Lech has a wife and children, or just a daughter, guys? I don't remember. And Yaroslav, a child, not children. He has a wife and one child. And
Yeah,
Yaroslav,
everyone's saying one daughter.
yeah, Marta Kaczyńska. And Yaroslav just has a cat. So there are a lot of jokes about Yaroslav being this old, grumpy man who only has a cat to go to after his work, so he's, bitter and angry. And
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Lech was, the beloved twin.
Oh, yeah,
He
the star.
Yeah, and he had a wife who was the first lady, and they all went on this plane. What happened? Fucking plane crashed. Fucking plane crashed. With all of them. Yeah,
Quad wipe, like the whole,
the whole the
like,
crew and all the passengers, everyone on board died instantly. The last words of the pilots, can you guess them? Kurwa.
God, oh no! What?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm sorry.
God!
It's morbid, but yeah, it was
Just
insane.
kurva
Yeah, he
and
screamed
done.
kurva, and then they were all done because it was such a weird
Exactly.
day. We couldn't believe it. How? How could it has happened that the
Yeah.
plane with the president and the first lady and all those officials just crashed
Yeah.
near
F, bro. What?
Smolensk?
Crazy.
Yeah, it was very, very tragic, and it was big news because destabilized the country a little bit,
I
and
can imagine.
and this changed everything because, as you can imagine, the conspiracy theories spiral. The right
Oh, for
wing,
sure.
the right wing went insane. He went insane because how this cannot be a coincidence. Playing with the most important people in the country don't just go down like that, but it did. There was this a lot of investigation, of course, and what went wrong? Human error, as usual with plane
Usual.
crashes.
Classic.
Because there
Classic.
are some speculation that the president, Lech Kaczynski, was actually mm, trying to influence the pilots to land sooner because it was very important celebration they needed to go to, but it's not confirmed. But there are
Okay.
speculations that the pilots were actually in a hurry and under a lot of pressure from Lech Kaczynski. But
Oh, okay. Okay.
ultimately, it was an accident, tragic accident. It was
Okay.
just so insane that you can just lost the most important people in the country just from an accident. And
Yeah,
then
crazy.
the right wing, the Yaroslav, his brother, went truly crazy. And he started accusing everyone of an assassination plan. So he accused, first of
Whoa.
all, Russia and Donald Tusk. They all thought, the right wing all thinks that Donald Tusk was in collaboration with Russia to take down that plane. And now we can go through some of the most fun conspiracy theories about what happened in Smolensk. So there's this theory because the plane, when it crashed, there was this
Mm-hmm.
one birch tree that was at the crash site that was unscathed, and there was this conspiracy theory that it was actually a steel fake birch tree that was put there to take down that plane.
Man,
So
that's like the Polish version of jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
exactly that birch tree theory.
Birch tree
There,
theory.
some people speculated that you can hear gunshots. Yeah, gunshots
Yeah.
on the plane, on the black box. So another theory is gunshots.
Like somebody like shot down the plane or something.
Somebody was shooting on the plane, in the plane. They say
Oh.
yes, and also there's this theory. They were actually there's very funny. There's this whole like crew that was supposed to uncover the truth. Macierewicz was
Yeah.
in a guy called Macierewicz was like ahead of this, and they were doing a little experiments. Like they were trying to create a fake fog to uh
Okay.
to like convince people that the Russians created a fake fog to take the plane down. So
Oh
another
my, like
theory
an
is fake
artificial
fog.
fog, like to fuck up their flying and crash them.
Exactly. Yes, artificial fog. There's also two planes theory that somebody took over the plane, landed in somewhere, kidnapped the whole crew, and then the other plane was flown into the ground to make it seem like they all
Oh, to
died.
like cover up the plane crash.
Yes, so two planes
Oh
theory.
man, like it reminds me of Lost. Have you seen Lost?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So all that
It's like how.
they tried to create evidence of that by boiling hot dogs. The official crew to solve this was boiling hot dogs to see how they break under pressure.
Yeah.
So they were comparing the hot dogs to the plane. They were telling the media, like, can you see how this hot dog breaks when you boil it? That's exactly how the plane would have. I don't remember the details. It was insane, though.
Just like some real like just my coworker losing his mind, bro. Like
Yes,
type of
a
situation.
lot of our co-workers did. This was a
Yeah.
time of no, the whole community was split down the middle to the people who believed Jarosław Kaczyński in his insane conspiracy theories and the people who didn't and who thought it was just an accident, which it
Man.
probably was. Can
Yeah,
I
which
mm,
realistically it probably was.
can I plug something here, Danny? I haven't
Yeah.
I don't have like an ad read per se, but
Okay.
I have this comic book with me. The diary.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Yes, this is my first very own graphic novel that I'm publishing this year.
That's
And
insane, man.
this is my autobiography, actually. I wrote
Really?
it, I have written it, and I made illustrations myself. And it's kind of about what we are talking about here, but this is all the
Mm.
background to my life story. I think you can say that. Can you see the Lublin vibes from the cover?
Yeah. I see that. I
Yeah.
like the anchor with the tsitski in the bottom.
Oh, we're gonna yeah, this we're going there. We're going there.
Okay.
So yeah, this is about like my political activism and how the Poland was changing from the time I was born to through the whole 30 years. And
Okay.
also the story of how my relationships grew with through all that, and also you know about
I see.
me and Poland and me in Poland, how my coming of age in Poland was. And so,
I like
uh,
the touch of the white and red throughout the whole book.
thank you,
I can see
Danny.
that.
Thank you. I'm a little embarrassed to do that, but well, I have a platform now, so I may
Nah,
as
go
well.
for it, girl. Get that
I
fucking bag, man.
Yeah,
Like you wrote this, you drew it yourself. Man, women in STEM for real. Like
in
you
STEM.
deserve recognition for your work.
I think this
You
is
like for real.
I think this is like the opposite of STEM. This is women in
No,
arts.
I know, I know. I'm
I know.
but still, women in STEM, women in
Yeah,
fucking
women's.
STEM.
Oh,
You still
hell yeah!
deserve to be in STEM for that. They
Thank
should let
you.
you into STEM.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Danny. This is me in STEM. So yeah, you can actually. This is coming out June 10th this year in the United States, and you can pre-order it probably maybe through a Barnes and Noble site when you
Mm.
can have a 20% off if you enroll into their rewards program. But you can also buy it elsewhere, but you can try 25% off with Barnes and Noble. Thank you. So, so
Let's
yeah,
where
that's
were we?
at Smolensk, unfortunately. So
Oh yeah.
a huge divide, huge
Yeah.
divide in Poland. So the liberals are ruling now, but the right wingers are mad, and and there was a lot of things we can criticize the liberals for during that time, and there are few ways to do that because there are right wingers have a lot of arguments why the POO government was bad, and the leftists too. And these are very different arguments. So let's start here. Okay, so right wing accuses. Oh, you can let me switch you here. Okay. So right wing was accusing Donald Tusk and his government of collaborating with Russia and Germany.
I feel like I'm like watching like for real like a lecture. This is like the most interesting lecture I've ever been
I'm
to.
so sorry, Danny. I know it was supposed to be
No, not
like
sorry.
a lighthearted.
I'm enjoying this. I mean,
Really?
this is what we planned. I mean, this is even better than what we planned.
Thank you. So they were accusing the government and especially Donald Tusk of collaborating with Russia and Germany, which is a little bit weird. The point that they, for this day, they call him German. They call him redhead German. He's a redhead. Yeah, redhead German.
Oh man,
So
it's so class. Like we have like it's not the same thing, but it reminds me of like because like for example, Lebanon, the
mhm,
country that borders us is Syria, and
uh-huh.
like if you wanted to like try to insult a Lebanese guy or like just tell him like that he's not behaving properly. Or like not behaving Lebanese, you tell him like, "Oh, are you like some like Syrian spy or
Oh,
something?" Or like,
oh
"Are you
my!
a Syrian?"
Why are people
It's like the same
literally the
vibe.
same everywhere? It's
Yeah,
yes.
like the more similar two groups of people are, the more racist they will be to each other.
They're like the meme, right?
Yeah,
They-
yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah, so they accuse him of being a German agent, and this is pretty funny because they're like at the same time they are supposed to be Russian and German like spies and agents, but Russia and Germany don't exactly get along that well. But somehow we managed, like Donald Tusk somehow managed to be an agent of both Russia and Germany, and so, what exactly did he do according to them? Like, sold lands to them, and like, I don't know exactly. They're never very specific, you know? They're,
Hmm.
it's still in this weird conspiracy theory region. So, mm, there's also this very popular slogan amongst right wing, it's Vina Tuska, and the liberals make fun of that because, according to right wing, all you can blame all on Donald Tusk. It's all his fault. So
Tusk's fault.
yes, Tusk's
Vina
fault.
Tuska.
But it also sounds like Vina also means wine, so Tusk's
Hmm.
wine, a meme. You get it. You get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
So the left wing also have some things they blame Donald Tusk for and his government. And the main things are like reprivatization. So, okay, here we go. Another big name you need to know, and it all ties up to this, is Balcerowicz.
Balcerovich.
Balcerowicz, who was a main figure of the reforms of '89. So you see, when the communism fell, you need to put something in its place. Like, okay, so we don't have communism anymore. So what do we have now? Well, capitalism, right? That's what hot
Yeah,
in the West. So let's do that.
hot commodity. Yes.
Hmm. So Balcerowicz was the guy responsible for the reforms to make the country more capitalist. So he recommended selling a lot of government property to the private owners and stuff.
Okay.
And he's not, the funny thing is he's not a very smart guy, in my opinion. He's like,
Okay.
this is the only thing make everything private and it's gonna work. I promise you, bro. Just one more private entity.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
yeah. One more lane. One
yeah,
more lane.
one
One
more
more
lane.
lane.
Yes, something doesn't work. Have you thought about privatizing it? Like
Yeah,
everything,
privatize more. Privatize
everything.
everything, please.
Yes, if something is done for the profit, it's gonna be done right. This
Man,
his entire.
I knew everything was fucked the second I saw like having to pay for a public bathroom. I just it's
Yes,
done. We're
that
cooked.
it's
Like
Balcerowicz.
privatize
It's
Like,
Balcerovich's
come
fault.
on, man.
Yes, everything is
Fucking
Balcerowicz.
Balcerovich, man.
Yes, so he pissed off a lot
He's
of
the reason why
people.
I need to carry coins with me in Lublin Główne
He's the
if I need to
guy.
take an emergency shit before the train.
He's the guy.
Ugh,
And yeah, so he was a very controversial figure. There's this
I see.
another thing
Yeah,
is
I have beef with him now. Honestly,
yes,
low
let's
key.
good. I'm glad. So another thing is that there was this before the communism. There was another thing in Poland that was pretty bad, and it was the Nazis. You know, the Germans invaded with Hitler. In 39, the whole World War II started, right? With it's exactly in 39, Hitler invaded Poland, and that was the whole
Yeah.
thing with World War
Yeah.
II. So we were under occupation, and we didn't like that. So some people decided to go ahead and make an uprising in Warsaw.
This is Warsaw Uprising. I know
Yes,
about that.
yes. And the Warsaw after it was like all flat. It was demolished.
Mhm.
Nothing left.
Mhm.
Nothing left. Like
Yeah. All of it was rebuilt from like
80%,
I learned about that.
yes, was
Yeah.
wiped out. Another thing about Germans, Nazis, and the World War II was like they didn't like Jews, right? So
Right. Correct.
there was a Holocaust, and they killed 6 million of them, and a lot of Jews fled to like United States and other places to escape this cruel fate. So they had
Yeah.
a lot of property, for example, in Warsaw and other cities. So
Right.
when they fled and the war ended, they didn't come back because then communism. And the communism was
Uh-huh.
like fuck private fuck like property anyway. So the communists
Right.
like stepped in, took over power, and they you need to like also address that they rebuilt Warsaw. Like not just communists, because like the people of Warsaw were rebuilding it actually, but the Pałac Kultury, in the city
Yeah. Yeah.
center,
Yeah.
that's like the gift from
Yeah.
Stalin himself.
Gift from Stalin. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's why people don't like that building. I like it. It looks nice.
I
Um
like it too. Actually, I think it's pretty cool.
yeah, me too. I love to drink beer there. Anyway, so people rebuilt Warsaw, and the new communist government decided, okay, you rebuild it, you're gonna have something for it. So they were like giving buildings to people of Warsaw, so they have somewhere to live in. You know,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
was that was the whole communist thing, by the way. So you have somewhere to live. So the government was uh, giving apartments to people.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
then
that's why many people that I know have at least one apartment in their family, right?
yes,
Like
because
even like the most broke motherfuckers I know have like an apartment, like from their
well,
grandma or
some of
some.
we were not all that lucky to have a grandma that was granted an apartment, especially
Ah.
people like on the countryside, because there was no apartments there.
Oh,
Uh,
right. Makes
but
sense.
but yeah, there was this thing that a lot of like our grandmas got an apartment then and still had it until today. But when the communism fell, the people that fled Warsaw before World War II actually were like, hey, I had property there, and the Nazis took it
Yeah.
from me and killed all my
Yeah. What's up?
family. I want it back,
What's up now,
right?
bitch? Yeah.
So they are partially right, because it was horrible, and they should like want it back. But also,
Like
okay,
reparations. Yeah.
reparations, exactly. And it's the right, but also a lot of buildings were actually, demolished and then rebuilt. So who is that now? The land was stolen
Yeah.
by
I mean,
Nazis,
yeah.
but then
Yeah.
people took effort to rebuild the building and then lived in the building for like decades. So
Yeah.
now their whole family lives there. Their father built this building himself with his own hands. But now there's also this guy in the United States who wants reparations. So what do you do now? This is a problem. This is a huge
Yeah, it
problem.
is.
And then the reprivatization happened. And this is this new set of laws that allowed private owners to take over buildings. And sometimes it was on very shaky grounds. Like there was this whole new genre of very shady businessmen who like were walking over to old grandmas and telling them, "Oh, you know that you own this property now? Your father
No.
owned it before the World War II, and now this is yours. Please sign here. We're gonna take care of it for you." And this old babulinka was like, "Yeah, sure." And she signed it. And then, yeah, we got this whole building. We can like kick everybody out and sell it for billions now. And some of these
Oh man.
businessmen were so evil. They were forging signatures of dead people, or were like taking custody over very old people just to you know just to take over the reparations, like the buildings. So also a lot of buildings that were like a state property because of
Uh-huh.
Balcerowicz became private now.
Right.
And if you had,
Right.
if you were a very clever businessman, you could easily like take over a whole building in the city center of Warsaw for nothing.
Yeah, fuck. Oh man, that's
So
crazy.
it was a great time for, like entrepreneurs if they were very well connected to the right people. So this made a lot of people mad because, a lot of families were kicked out of the buildings that lived in for generations and became homeless. And yeah, also a lot of industries were sold and privatized, and a lot of jobs were actually the government, the PU government ruled when the
Mhm.
huge wave of immigration to the UK happened. A lot of people from Poland emigrated emigrated
Mhm.
to UK because they couldn't find job here,
Right.
because the liberals, they don't care if people have jobs. They only care in the if the businessmen are happy. So you don't have a job, that's your problem. It's free
Tough luck.
market. Yeah,
Yeah.
tough luck. It's your
Tough shit.
market. It's free market. If you were good enough, you would have a job.
If you
Or
work hard, the
yes,
harder you work, the more money you earn. It's but come
that's
on now. It's
of
basic
course
economics.
that's how it works.
What the
I'm
fuck?
so glad you get it,
Wait,
Danny.
Kasha, do you mind if I go get grapes to eat
Oh,
while you are lecturing me?
sure, go
I love
ahead.
grapes.
Get some grapes,
Wait, give me a
boy.
sec. Thank you. BRB.
Okay. Danny,
Okay.
two questions for you from the
Tell me.
chat.
Uh-huh.
So one is, if you maybe would like to tell us something next time about like your history of your country and
Oh
politics,
man.
or maybe
Yeah,
it's too
Lebanon.
controversial.
No, no, I can say like some things I think that would be really interesting to hear about that make Lebanon like very chaotic in the same way historically, like in the same way as Poland. I would love to do that actually. Yeah, that would be nice because
Great,
I do know quite a bit about the history because I
that's
became interested a while back.
great. Wow, that would be awesome, actually. And my chat would love to hear. So, yeah, we're gonna plan it. And the second
Okay,
question
great.
is a bit embarrassing. They ask if I have the Habibi pass.
The Habibi Pass. Yeah, you do. Of
Oh,
course you do. Come on now.
thank you. Okay,
You
apparently.
especially since you can say Habibi properly, you're saying it with the ha, right? You're not saying like you're saying it properly. Good job.
Thank
Big fan.
you. Oh God. Okay. So, yeah, a lot bad stuff people were a lot of actually reasonable things to be mad about here in
Yeah.
this period of time. And also, John Paul II died.
Oh,
He
tough luck, man.
died.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, and he died at exactly 9 p.m. 37, which, because
Mhm.
we here, if any American is watching us right now on YouTube, it's in
Military time.
Exactly. I hate this phrase. What the fuck is military time? It's just normal
Yeah.
time. It's just how we
It's
tell
literally
time.
normal time.
And when they say, "Oh, I don't want to do math to tell time," what math? It literally says 21:37. You don't have to do any math here. It
It's made
literally
my life so much easier when I started using it.
so clean and forward and to the point. So
Yeah, by the way,
21:37.
idiots, I can see the chat. Yeah. You're telling me please wash the grapes. Trust me, I've had worse things in my body than fucking unwashed grapes. I think I will survive. Thank you.
That was a lovely little rant. But I'm with you. I'm with you here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get these worms, boy. Let's get these worms
Yeah, let's get
inside
these
you.
worms. Let's build up the system. Let's build up my gut.
That's free protein.
Yeah, free protein, exactly.
Okay, so 9 p.m. 37 was the exact time that the Pope died, and it became a meme. Because why? Because the insane cult that was put into our heads by the adults of the time. Because it's not like we are just making fun of the Pope dying. We are making fun
Right.
of the insane cult that grew around it. It was
Yeah, I mean it's not even anything to do with the religion. It's like that it turned into like its own weird like thing, man.
Yes, let me just cite my own comic book, my own graphic novel, because I have the data here of how insane that period of time was
Okay.
around the Pope's death. Because these are the exact pages. And after he died, in just 4 years, 300 new monuments to him were raised throughout
Holy,
Poland,
oh God.
adding to the already existing 200.
Bro, that's
515 elementary schools received his name. So did 439 middle schools and 41 high schools. And
bro, like
five
worshipped more
universities.
than Jesus himself.
Yes, it's like blasphemy. Like, what is it called, like, when you worship an idol?
Yeah,
Idolatry?
it's idolatry,
Idolatry,
yeah.
yeah.
One of the
Um,
greatest fucking sins.
yes, and 660 streets, squares, and parks, 40 hospitals, 20 movies about his life were made, including an animation.
Man, you would think he cured cancer or something. Like, no disrespect to any
No,
religious people,
he
but
just
like, come on,
sprayed
man.
HIV all over Africa. He was responsible
With
for
the
that,
yeah.
with banning
Oh no.
condoms and all
Oh
contraception.
jeez.
Yeah, so this was insane. I remember I was like, what, 9 when he died? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
or no, I was like 13. I don't fucking remember. But I was just a girl. I was just a girl. We can agree on that.
You're just a little girly pop,
Just a
yeah.
little girly pop. And I was so weirded out because all the adults wore black for the whole like weekend. They were crying on the streets. It was like
Oof.
paranoia.
Yeah.
So they were crying on the streets. All the radio stations only played like sad classical music for the whole
No
day
way.
of the funeral. It was insane. It was like,
That's crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
that's wild. Like to do that for like just a guy,
hmm?
just like a guy. Like he's just a guy that just like literally made like a pact with God to stay a virgin forever. Like, okay, good for you, little bro. Like I need to go to Jabka.
Very well put, Danny.
Like no disrespect for real, but like
He was
don't ruin my day over it.
he was just a ghostic, right?
Yeah, he's just a little ghost bro.
Exactly. So,
Look,
so
love God all you want. Like for real. Like I get religious people, I have
mhm.
religious friends and stuff. I get like loving God, that's like one thing, right? Even if you
Mhm.
decide to dedicate your whole life to that, I respect that. But if you're dedicating your whole life to just a guy,
Yeah.
like that shits the same stink out of his butt as you do, and farts the same, like what are we doing here, man?
What are we doing
What
here?
are we doing here?
Especially that when we found out he was actually problematic.
There we go.
Was actually
There we
problematic.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So it
Hashtag my problematic fave, Lana Del Rey.
yeah, he's a problematic fave of my grandma. It was a
I can
really
imagine.
it was a really hard pill to swallow for a lot of Polish people because he was not only the Polish Pope, our Pope. He not only like a lot of people believe that he helped communism fail, just
Mm.
because of his commentary, very subtle commentary on on how bad communism is and how he loves his
Yeah, yeah.
country. Anyway, he was also like the funny pope. He liked to hike, and he liked to like swim in a canoe, and he was so funny and charming. And you know what? Actually, I need to say this, but I think a lot of his phenomenon has to do with how handsome he was to our grandmas. Like my grandma
Really?
they always had this one portrait of him from when he was kind of still young, like
Wait,
maybe
let
a
me
silver
Google this
fox.
this guy.
Yes,
Uh
let's Google Jan
John
Paweł II.
Paul the Second,
I think all of
young
our grandmas
photos.
had a crush on him. They for sure had a crush on him.
Oh, okay, I see it. It's like it's in the eyes, man. It's those eyes.
Kind of charming.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. He looked like a well put together guy.
Huh?
Charming young.
Like a
He
chill.
was like, yeah. He was like he was hip at the time, let's
Yeah,
say.
he was the chill pope. He was the chill
Mm.
pope, but it turned out he had some problematic things in his sleeve.
Uh-oh.
He was like friends with a couple of dictators. Oh, let's put it
Uh-oh.
here. He actually knew about the problem in church and he actually helped cover it up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, for real, like problematic fave. Woo.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people would disagree with me. A lot of people is convinced that he didn't know anything. The head of the church didn't know anything.
I mean, come on, like
But he actually wrote some laws and recommendations about handling this kind of problems. And he was
oh
recommending,
man.
like switching people from one church to another instead of calling
Right.
authorities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that in the movie Spotlight. Like that's what they were doing in the
Yeah.
churches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So also that stuff. And also, like I mentioned before, the whole Catholic Church thing is that you are not allowed to use any contraceptives. So, because a huge
Wild.
influence of the Catholic Church in Africa, the whole continent, they actually were teaching people not to use condoms ever. So they were guilty of HIV outbreaks, and he was himself very strongly opposing the using of condoms, and he was also anti-abortion, of course. So
Bro, okay, like bro, I understand, like I don't agree with it, but I understand the abortion thing. Sure, okay, maybe in some way you can think that you're killing
mhm.
somebody, right? But bro, a condom is
Yeah.
like not even bro, like what? Like I'm sure like John Paul II was like stroking it himself, bro. Like so was he committing murder when he was like wiping away the result, like come on, bro. What are
Just
we
for
talking about here?
I'm so glad it's 2025 because just for saying that, like 15 years ago, I would be afraid to go out in public in Lublin if I were you. People were crazy about
It's
him.
okay. I'm brown and sexually ambiguous. I've been through the struggle.
I know, Danny. I'm sure, unfortunately, but yeah, but you have no idea how sensitive people were about this specific topic. You would be probably. I'm sorry for even using that
What?
word, but
What's smoking it?
for saying that Pope is stroking it, probably, or
Oh,
or
sorry. Okay,
was at
guys,
some point. I
guys, let me rephrase what I said.
No, you don't need to.
Uh,
We are all over him.
theoretically stroking it.
Theoretically, he probably at one point, right?
I mean, for
Must
real.
have. Let's be real,
Yeah,
yeah. So anyway, I think stroking it is not as bad as all the other stuff. So there, we were
sure.
making fun of the hour of his death, and also there is this song that was his favorite song called Barka. So when I
Mhm.
was like a teenager, we were all at exactly at this hour at a party. We would sing Barka all together. And
Mhm.
it actually turned out that Barka, the song, was written by a pedophile. So that's a priest too. Maybe, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it right now. Am I not gonna get banned for? No, I'm not gonna. Okay, Barka, ukochana pieśń Jana Pawła II. Barka, the beloved song of John Paul II. It's not very good.
But I'm sure maybe it has a sentimental.
It's awful, actually. So bad. Oh no. Oh,
Guys, I don't want my introduction to the audience be me laughing at Barka, bro.
usta dziś wyrzekły me imię. Swoją barkę pozostawiam na brzegu. Razem z tobą nowy zacznę dziś. Yeah, so it was very common. You can mute the stream now. It was very common when I was a teenager to, like, I don't know, sit in your room or walk the street, and it was like 21:37, and somebody on the street, like a group of kids, would start singing Barka just randomly. It was the meme.
Okay, I see. Like it
So
was like Gangnam Style.
that's actually a perfect comparison, Danny. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened next? Let's see. It's 2015 now. The second part of the pool party ruling just ended, and behold, the peace party is back
Uh-oh.
again, baby.
This is back,
This
baby.
is back. We are so poshikani, Danny. We're so fucking.
Yeah, Poshikani.
We're so.
Gostek.
So they're back. They're back, right? It's 2015. This is back. And this time
Okay.
they get their whole 4 years. No, like, no, przyspieszone. Oh God, no earlier elections.
Right.
Even more, they have another 4 years. They win another election in 2019. And it's bad. You know why?
Yeah.
This time,
Why?
this was bad because of the reprivatization thing, and the no jobs, no prospects.
Ah,
This is bad
right.
because this is bad. This is bad because of the abortion stuff and
Right.
some other
That
things.
was I mean, I think I was experiencing sort of the ripples of that climate when I moved here in 2021.
Yeah, probably it
Like
was like
strike Kobiet and stuff.
exactly the black protests and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it all ties perfectly together, because like I told you, after the communism fell, when the Catholic Church like gained prominence and was starting to lobbying against abortion rights. Then, when the
Uh-huh.
so-called compromise was born, the compromise was
Mhm.
because before, under the communist regime, the abortion was like legal. It was just like,
Right.
uh, you don't want to be pregnant, you can terminate it until
Yeah.
some time. But then
Yeah.
the compromise with the church was born, and it was that you can only terminate pregnancy if it's if there was if there's like
Okay.
a fetus is like severely damaged, or
Mhm.
it's a danger to your health or your life. These are
Okay.
or incest. So it was actually not a compromise at all. It was an abortion ban with some exceptions. And
Yeah, it was
here,
an abortion ban and still like
mhm.
yeah, it was just an abortion ban basically. You're right.
So then the right wing takes over power, and the first thing they do, or some couple of other stuff they did, like they weakened like the judicial system and the separation of powers, because there's this thing called Trybunał Konstytucyjny, and it's like a Supreme Court in Poland. Like it's the same thing happening now in the United States, I think. There's this bunch of
Okay.
guys that can just rule if something is constitutional or not,
Yeah.
and
This is
they
Roe v. Wade.
yes, and they exactly they begin to corrupt that. There was a constitutional crisis because the prime minister didn't want to publish a, a ruling of the constitutional court. I'm not going to bore you with all that, but it started with that
I
because
get
the
so
constitutional
yeah.
court is going to decide on abortion rights also. So
Okay.
they want to ban abortions in all cases, even rape or danger to her.
That's
Every
crazy. That's
this
genuinely insane.
that was insane, and that's why you know, and that's why Czarny protest was born,
Right.
because
Is Czarne protest the same thing as Strike Kobiet? Is it like a
yes,
precursor to it?
it was basically the same thing. It was black
Ah,
protest
okay.
called either black protest or strike kobiet. There were
Because
some.
I remember back in the day I was rocking the classic the COVID mask with the Strike Kobiet logo on it
Yes, I
when I was
also had
watching
one.
the
I also had one.
yeah
It was a very important thing. It was
yeah I remember
actually
back.
there were a biggest like protests since the communism fell.
Right,
They
it
were
was a
huge.
massive
Like,
deal. It was a massive deal. Yeah, I remember. I
hence,
was in Warsaw when it was happening.
really, yeah. So probably we
Yeah,
were at the same protest back then. Probably.
I unfortunately I was not well versed enough to
Mm-hmm.
go because I was still fresh to Poland, so I didn't like know my way around yet
Mm-hmm.
at the time. So I did not have the honor to go to the protests, but I was
Oh,
like
I see.
observing like everything and like participating in however I could.
Yeah,
I remember those times.
it's also in my comic book. By the way,
Nice,
totally
nice.
shameless today. I'm sorry, guys.
Girl,
I just
it's the Nayabane Dane effect. It's my shamelessness is slowly coming to you.
thank you. I'm just so proud of this shit, man. Like
Yeah, no, be proud
it's
of it too. I
it's a
mean, like
physical book right here in my hands.
literally,
I
yeah,
get. I'm sorry.
that's insane. Like you are holding a
Yes,
fucking achievement in your
yes,
hands. This is a trophy.
and I'm in here, and my parents are, and my dad is in here. I drew him, and he's so proud of me, you know. And anyway,
So cool.
back
It's
to
so
this stuff.
it's like the same thing with me and the barber shop. I planned it for like a year or
I
like
know,
2 years,
right?
and then I remember like the day I signed the whatever bullshit, where I tell the guy that owns the place I'll give you money every month or whatever. The contract. uh, I was so like fucking happy, man. It was the same thing, like slay,
Yeah, I
women
remember
in
you. I
STEM.
remember you from the time. Yeah, you're also a woman in STEM for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm women in STEM too. I'm man in STEM.
Okay, I think it's. I think you're an honorary woman in STEM because it sounds more empowering, to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay, so it was called
big fan.
it was called Czarny Protest. You know why? Because we all wore black back then. And
Okay,
it also was raining, so we all had these black umbrellas, and it looked amazing in all the pictures when this whole ocean of black umbrellas on every street. People are angry, people are doing something about it. We felt
oh yeah,
so powerful. And we were black because actually, once before, women in Poland all were black to protest, and it was like mm, it was far before all that happened. We actually were took apart by our neighbors. We're like
okay,
Russia with Tsaritsa Katarzyna, the Empress Catherine. They cut Poland to pieces and shared uh, and gave it to all the neighbors, and we lost our
okay,
independence basically. So all the women in Poland, to show their mourning over our lost country, they were
yeah,
black. So once
okay.
again, here we women of Poland were mourning the loss of our independence. So that was very symbolic. And the
Man, that's a
umbrellas,
powerful
yes,
thing.
that was very powerful. And also, I think many people in chat may also not know that, but the umbrellas are also a symbol um of like a suffragette movement mm, of women,
Right. Yeah, the suffrage movement.
especially in Poland, because women's rights to vote were actually given to us by Piłsudski, the guy who was like sort of a dictator for a couple of years, but it was necessary anyway. He, like, after we took our independence back, also thanks to Piłsudski, so he was the guy in charge, and he basically he decided about everything. So his wife at the time, or fiance, and her friends, who were very like feminist, they were trying to get to him to convince him, hey, give us the voting rights, you are
Right.
signing all these laws and all these reforms, we just got our independence back, so can you give us the
Yeah,
right to vote? So
yeah. Come on, you're so close, girly pop.
but he was busy. He was a busy
Ah,
guy, so he was always in his study and with locked doors. So you know what? They got pissed. They took their umbrellas and started banging on his window with their umbrellas
okay.
until
I
he
fuck with that. I fuck with
until
that.
he opened and signed the laws. Okay, girlies, you can vote now. So
Oh, like make noise until like you get what you want. I fuck with that.
yeah, I know, right? So that's why the Polish independence was like we were celebrating 100 years of Poland independence a few years ago, and it is also 100 years of women's rights to vote in Poland. That's
Man.
cool. Anyway, sorry, that was Czarny protest happened. Huge, massive protests everywhere. The government, the right wing government, was kind of pissing its pants, scared. So they didn't go ahead with the full reform of the abortion law, but still
Okay.
they decided on a more mild version of that. So from a country that was already in like top 2% of the most restrictive on abortion in the whole Europe, we became even more restrictive. So right now we are extreme, extreme. There are just like two
Yeah,
countries
tough shit.
that are just as extreme as Poland in that matter.
Yeah.
So that's not good, right? That's bad.
No, no,
Really
no, no,
bad.
no, no, no. not good. I always, I always talk about. I don't always talk about this, but I have this like concept in my head. That I think about. You have like the three struggles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are lucky enough to not have any of the three struggles. Some people are LGBT, some people are women, and some people are not white. The more of the three
Yes.
struggles you have, the more shit life
Yes.
is for you.
Exactly.
So
That's
realistically, I'm lucky that I only have the brown struggle.
yeah. You picked your
you guys
struggle
have it tough.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked my struggle already.
Yeah, there are levels to the like difficulty levels to life. Definitely, it's just a shame you can't choose it when you are being born.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah,
Oh yeah,
low
the
key.
chat also says that disabilities also
Oh
are a
yeah, sorry
couple.
guys. I'm not. Again, keep in mind, I'm not like an academic or anything, so I am pretty fucking stupid. So
It's
I don't
okay,
say everything
Danny.
properly.
It's
Okay,
it's
four
okay.
struggles, guys.
Officially, no more struggles, only 4.
No more struggles,
That's
guys.
it.
We've solved struggles. There's only
Yes.
4 struggles, guys. What?
No more. It's enough
No more.
struggles.
No more. Enough struggles. Finish. Konyet struggles. Vote Danny for president 2028, or sorry, Danny for vice president of Kasia. Kasia president,
Oh, for sure.
women in STEM,
Women
and
in
me as the
STEM.
vice president.
Women in STEM is gonna be our slogan.
Yeah, and the slogan is gonna be women in STEM.
There's actually an election right now happening very soon.
I see, yeah, there's a bunch of Peace Boys handing out flyers next to my house.
Oh God, no, not the Peace Boys. Not
Oh,
the
yeah.
Peace Boys,
And
because
bold of them to come up to me too, like. I mean, hey, it's like low-key inclusive of you to do that, but I mean,
yeah, hell yeah, guys.
yeah.
They're not very you know, they're losing. They're not very selective because that was this time. Finally, you won't guess what happened in
What
the next
happened?
elections. You know who took over the power?
Who?
The Poo Party.
Duda? Who?
Duda is the president. The government goes to the Poo Party again in 2023. Poo again.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
No more
yeah,
peace.
no more peace. And it was huge because, you know, the huge protests just happened. It's all gonna change now. It's gonna be so much better, right? Like tens of thousands of people went to the streets protesting. And
We are so fucking back. We are so back.
we are so fucking back.
Reparations are coming. Just wait, guys.
For all the women, right? Who lost their
For
lives.
everything.
Because there were some women in Poland who actually lost their lives because of this law. Because the doctors refused to.
That's horrendous.
That's
like,
tragic.
And it's not even like the a lot of the times we need to also think about like the I mean, I'm sure, like, I don't have to say this to you, but just so that it's said, it's they weren't only losing their lives because of physical health issues. It was also about like mental
course.
shit. Some people, like, their life just deteriorates when they don't
Yes.
have control over themselves.
Of course, but also, yeah, just purely physical too. Like women
Yeah.
were dying because they didn't get the care they needed, because the doctors were afraid they're gonna be accused of, you know, killing babies, basically.
Yeah.
So that was horrible. So luckily, the Liberal Party, the Poo Party, takes over power. And guess what they change first?
What the flip changes first?
Absolutely nothing.
That's what. No. So what's going on now? What's Poo Poo up to? What's
Nothing.
Poo up to?
Nothing. I don't fucking know what they're doing. It was the biggest
Guys.
protest since the 89. It was the huge
What
issue.
are we doing, Poo?
What are we fucking doing? Right? Oh my god, this board looks a mess. I'm sorry for my handwriting. It was so much nicer
Oh no,
the previous
you
time,
need to
but
take a picture of this at the end so that
yes,
it can be immortalized or whatever they say.
but it looks so. When I have time to prepare, it's prettier. Anyway, so biggest protest is the 89, like huge, like human rights issue. So many
Yeah,
politicians from the Poo Party actually made their careers promising change, promising to do something about this. They
right.
did fucking nothing. The laws, the abortion laws, stayed exactly the same until this day, until this very moment.
Oh, that's no good, man. I mean, that's the understatement of the century. That's no good, but like, damn. So like, why would Pooh do? I mean, it's kind of also reminiscent of the Democratic Party in the states right now.
Yes, this is
They lost the confidence of their core demographics. The highest rating of voters were not fucking paid attention to at all. They were not
mhm.
listened to. So
This is
of course
exactly.
fucking piss is coming back if you don't respect your people, bro.
If you do not
Come
like,
on.
what's the difference then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What is the
Literally, might
difference?
as well. Might as
That's
well, bro.
And you may notice something because you compare this to the US situation, and US has the two-party system, right?
Yeah,
And you could have think that it's the same here, like like
yeah,
since
yeah,
since 2001, so like 24 years, there's the exact two same parties all the time,
yeah. Correct.
one after the other. But no, we have a lot of other parties. But for some
Are they
reason,
are they at all realistic to vote for though? Like, is it kind of how in the states you have like the Green Party, like
it's
independent
it's
parties?
not exactly like that. It's not. No, it's the United States is completely marginalized, right?
Ah,
we
okay,
we
okay,
still
okay.
have other parties that can like become a part of the government and actually like make a
Oh, okay,
coalition.
okay.
They make
Right, right, right.
coalition with Pooh Party, and that's the
Okay.
so let me introduce you to the other parties then, shall we? Oh,
Yeah, let's go for it.
I need to. Oh my god. So
Stretch.
I'm fine. I'm fine. So you won't believe this, but actually, uh, for a few years now, we have a leftist party, and it's called
Mhm.
Razem.
Razem. Okay, i co?
It's all.
Razem. Jesteśmy razem
So
teraz. Co
Razem,
następne?
Razem is kind of a tiny political party that maybe I was a part of when it was born. Maybe, just maybe, I was like one of the politicians in the Razem party, but I'm not anymore.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um, so Razem, and so they're like the most leftist party there is on the political scene in Poland. But
Okay.
there's also the SLD that was like right here after the communism fell. It kind of still is there, but it's now
Okay.
just called Lewica. It's just
Lewica.
the leftist party, I guess. Oh.
Okay, sure.
SLD now. So, as you can see, there's a lot of tiny parties that don't really have anything to say truly. So they can kind of tried to merge together, and they all
Okay.
created like Nova Lewica, like Razem became Nova Lewica. They all merged and decided, yeah, we're gonna start together. It's gonna be easier. Yeah, let's work together. But then, like the Lewica decided to make a coalition with Poo Party.
Okay.
That
Oh, okay.
didn't went very well with Razem, who want to be, leftist and they're liberal. So the leftists from Razem split from Lewica. Now Lewica is in a coalition, it's in the government with Poo Party, and Razem is like the whole separate entity. There are a few also right-wing parties, and the
Okay.
one that you need to know is called Konfederacja.
Confederacja. I heard of it.
What have you heard about Konfederacja?
I know the name. I've heard opinions of it. Let's say.
Opinions, I
But let's
see.
let's hear you explain it.
Yes, they are very controversial. So,
Controversial.
so they are like libertarians, kind of like alt-right movement. They are very pro free market, like let let's let's sell babies on the free market kind of stuff. It
Okay.
all kind of started with this Corvin guy.
Okay.
Do you know? Have you ever heard about Corvin? Because he's a character for sure.
No. Haven't heard of him.
He's he's so strange. Let me just show you this. Um, it's him.
Let's see.
Oh, apparently,
Oh, is he? Whoa.
yeah.
What's he up to?
He's like humping the snow. I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
pop off, I guess.
Popov, I guess. I see in the chat that
Freaky, white boy.
he was in a PewDiePie video. I Why was he in the PewDiePie video? Probably for one of his very many controversial statements.
Oh
He
my god.
he's sleeping a lot. Like he's quite old.
Bro, he has like his wall looks like a fucking like random Yemeni shack from the desert with all those fucking daggers on the wall. What's his deal, bro?
His deal is
It's like it looks
him-
wait, I have to let me cosplay as one of the pictures because I look like I'm like one of the
Yes.
pictures. Wait, I'll pretend to be like a
Yeah, let's see your best Corvin impression. That's great, Danny. That's actually great. Thank you. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't save the fanboy picture.
femboy. Oh,
There was the fanboy picture, yes.
I knew femboys were gonna. The topic
Oh
of
God, of
femboys had
course.
to come up at some
Of
point in
course.
Polish history lesson.
Yes,
Of course.
they always do. Yeah, he was at the Furry convention or something like that. I don't know why, but
What
he's
the fuck is he up to,
I
man?
don't know. I don't know,
What?
guys. I need a link. I can
Where's
Google
he
it
from?
now. He's from
Corvin.
Poland. Corvin?
Yeah,
From
but like what
from
city?
which
What
city?
city?
Guys, which city is
Yeah.
Corvin from? Okay, I have this. Oh God. Let me.
Corvin femboy.
I got this.
No way. He's like full on like carrying her or him rather. Like he's married
Oh
to
yeah, guys. I think it's
to
just.
fem.
I don't think it's a femboy. This one is
It
just
says
like a cosplayer.
yeah,
Oh,
I
here's
believe
the
one of them is
Furry.
a cosplayer. The other one is a femboy though. There's two
Yeah.
pictures.
Okay, you got it. Okay, good,
And
good.
and I have one of him shaking hands with SpongeBob.
Another one. Oh God. There's a lot. Yeah, he's from Warsaw, I think. Oh
Okay,
God,
goat.
the chat is spamming me because there's so many things I can show you about him, like all the songs and all the skits. He's insane. You need to know basically he's insane. His takes are out of this world. Like he would like
I mean,
to enslave women basically, and
man,
he's so racist. And he was a member of a European Parliament, and his speeches like were so
whoa.
famous because they were out of this world insane. He he's like pro slavery. He's so racist. He hates women. He hates
Oh,
animals. I don't know. Oh, this
bro,
is
what? Like, I think it's there's a problem with politics right now, just with the fact that old people are allowed to be politicians. Because I know for a fact that like every single human being without fail, once they reach a certain age, they know that like the Grim Reaper, his hand is right here on their shoulder, like basically telling him, like, lil bro, like you're coming with me tomorrow, you know? So they just stop giving a fuck and they just go crazy. They like just fucking do whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? Like classic. Like, and I don't get why those like this is what you end up with, like Corvin.
Guys, yes, guys, I don't even know where to start. Show him
There's
Corvin.
so much in the chat
I'm
I'm
just gonna
seeing.
read you. Show him Corvin Magician. Show him singing Yellow Submarine song. Show him and the tea. What was with the tea? Yeah, I know he sweetens his his tea a lot. He's not sweat. The furry convention. Oh, they also. I got to show you this one.
He put 10 spoons of sugar in his tea.
I need to show you this one. You know, there's this toy that's really popular amongst women, and
Rose toy?
a lot of people say that he looks exactly like it.
He look
It's him, right?
yeah.
It's
Whoa.
basically him.
Wow.
Um,
Man, if he like was not involved in politics, I would love this guy.
I know,
Like,
right? That's the same with
if
Trump.
he did not have like if he exactly, he's a showman, a performer.
Yes,
Be a
yes.
fucking performer. Be a
No.
performer. Like perform. You were born like there is a zesty little theater kid inside you. I can see it. Let
Right.
him out.
You're so fucking right, Danny.
Let him out.
He's so entertaining. It's insane. And I could go on for hours. And I can't even play you any of his European Parliament speeches because I would get banned on Twitch. It's
Copyright?
that bad.
Oh, really?
No copyright, just insane takes. This is stuff I can't put here on Twitch. And isn't it insane that he can say it in the European Parliament and I can't even play it
Yeah,
on Twitch?
you can't say it on Twitch. That's insane.
Yes, that's insane. So what's
I know what I'm gonna look into in my free time though. Like I'm gonna learn so much about this guy, I can tell.
Oh, it's a rabbit hole you're gonna enjoy. Maybe I can make you like a presentation just on him sometime.
Yeah,
That's
that would be great, honest. That would be funny as fuck.
That's him at the fairy
I love how, by the
convention.
way, you're still surrounded by Corvin.
Yeah, I enjoy myself here. This is it's
Him meeting the fairy is so nice.
it's getting a little
I love that
crowded.
one.
I feel surrounded. And
I
there's
feel like
this.
he's like low key, like he supports like he low key fucks with furries. I
I
feel
think
like
that's.
he
I think like he fucks with a lot, but he deeply, feels deep shame about it, and that's
yeah,
why
exactly. Like
he is.
this is what happens when you beat your kids, by the way. Like low key. Like
he's
when you beat shame into somebody,
he's so pro
they
beating
do
kids.
not. Yeah,
How did
I
you
can
know?
imagine, bro.
No.
He was because I can tell he was beat
Yeah.
himself. Like it's a cycle, man.
Mhm.
Like when somebody has like shame instilled into them from a really young age before they understand anything, they just become ashamed of who they are and become hateful people. Like
Yes.
that's like him. Like there we go. Like look at how fucking what's the term? Eccentric he is. Like
Yes,
he's just
he's
doing
got
random shit.
So his pizzazz, his randomness,
Yeah.
his je ne sais quoi, he's exactly like Trump in that matter.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh,
Exactly.
Actually, he wrote a book about beating kids.
There we go.
How it's good for
Classic.
them. Okay, so
Classic.
now they all are begging me to show you how the tea stuff. So let me just.
I caught somebody say it in the chat. I laughed my ass off. Put 10
Yeah.
spoons of sugar inside a cup of
Yeah,
tea.
so okay, let me just. Where is it now?
He's not on first
Oh.
name basis with his wife.
Yes,
I'm just
oh
reading
God,
the
that's true.
comments.
His wife is so
So-
so young, so weirdly young, and she doesn't call him by his name. she
Oh
called him
God.
by his like rank in the party, I guess. I don't remember, or just calls him Mr. Corvin or something. I don't remember, but it's insane.
Bruh.
Okay, so
He is for sure not giving her head. I know that for a fact. Like
why did you put
he's
this in my head? The vision. Oh God,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
Oh God, no.
Sorry.
But he's definitely not. So
Yeah,
let's
he's definitely
see.
not eating
Let's see
eating
the
that cookie,
tea.
bro.
Tylko na podstawie czegoś, a nie krótkiego fragmentu, a nie na podstawie godzinnej rozmowy.
Jasne, dobra. Dziękuję panu za
Oh
odpowiedź.
wait, I have
Życzę
to
wszystkiego dobrego i powodzenia. Trzymam
probably
kciuki.
unmute
Nic się nie
live.
poradzi, że
I
przypomnę, że
think you can just watch him do the sugar stuff. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
it's important to see him. Actually, I'm gonna mute him too. I don't want to risk it. Look at this shit.
He's not even looking at it. He's just going to town on it.
The chat speculates he does give head once a year, but it's the worst. It's so weirdly specific. I believe that.
He starts like going like between lips, like he's not even like hitting the spot properly.
No, I
He
don't
just
need
munches
this.
on. He munches on a lip for like 2 minutes.
Stop!
His wife like she goes like she's like yeah good job. I need to go drink water.
Daddy, no. Daddy. You know the type I see. He's still going, by the way.
Yeah. He's loving that fucking bro. Holy shit. Corvin, bro, that's insane.
And how is he still
How can you
alive? That's enough slices. He licked the spoon.
What?
He fucking licked the spoon.
He licked it and put it back in.
I can't. Oh my god.
What a
What-
guy, Corvin. And what the fuck is he even talking about? That like he can't like look for 2 seconds at his tea while he's stirring it.
I don't know
Wow.
what's going on here. I don't want to know what he's talking about. Okay, guys, what else
Okay.
were you laying at me for to show Danny about Corvin?
Whole like 6-hour stream about this guy. I'm like 100%
I know,
sure
right?
you could.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Like we should I think even like on YouTube, like one of your videos could be just like a deep dive on this
That's-
guy's like entire like deal.
Jesus, that's actually a good idea. But
And like also by the way, like in English, because I'm sure like a foreign audience would love to like
Yeah.
learn about this obscure figure.
so maybe let's chat. Let's save it for the Corvin stream.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's save the Piers Morgan interview.
Corvin Iceberg, exactly. I
Corvin
saw somebody say that in the chat.
Let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna delete all these pictures now. I'm getting
it
really
feels like home now, like having all these Corvins around me.
I know you feel safe and warm. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's like the father that stepped up, you know, like I feel so
Stepped
safe
up
around
and beat
him
the
now.
shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like finish the job, as they say.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay,
Daddy!
sorry.
Oh god. You kids these days and your nihilistic humor. Okay, so where are we? We are here and there's an election coming. There's presidential election actually, which I didn't talk a lot about because there's the government and there's also the president, and the president doesn't hold that much power like compared to like
Sure.
the US. In the US it's like
Yeah, it's a
a
big
king.
fucking deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here not so much, but still a lot of power. So Lech Wałęsa was once a president, and who was there? Kwaśniewski from SLD, then the Kaczyński, rest in peace. There was this Komorowski guy who was like, if you can imagine like a typical like hunting enjoyer, like a guy with a big mustache that is maybe has
Oh,
a
yeah.
big belly, big mustache, gray hair,
Classic.
and he like loves to get his gun and go shoot like a boar in the woods. And he was pretty stupid. He was a ghost. He was just a ghost tech. Anyway, now it's Andrzej Duda, and he's from Peace. He's from Peace
Yeah.
Party.
The
And right
classic.
now, there's an election coming. So it's all a little bit heated. That's why I'm talking about
Mhm.
politics all the time. I'm watching all the
I
debates.
can imagine. Yeah. I mean, like, if this is like your country, like these are the people that like have influence over your future. Of course, you're interested in that. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Thank
They have
you.
influence over my future. You know, I live here. I
Yes.
plan on staying here.
Yes, you
You
live
know.
here, Danny. I'm sorry, but you do. And
Yeah.
good to
No,
hear.
I love every minute of it
I
here.
know.
It's
To be
fantastic.
honest, me too. Like I could choose to live somewhere else. I'm privileged
Yeah.
enough. I could go live in
Yeah,
the
me too.
US or
I have a fucking American passport technically, so I could go live in the States if I
you
want to,
have
but I
American
love it here.
you have American passport, Danny? Oh,
Yeah.
although to be honest, do you know that actually Polish passport is like stronger than than the US one?
I think like low key. Once it's possible, I'm gonna like do a switcheroony to Polish.
Oh, let's go. We can get Danny.
I
We can win with Americans. Let's win Danny over
Nayabane Dane
Americans.
is on your side, guys. Nayabane Dane has joined.
Just join the Polish chat.
Yeah, I joined the Polish chat.
Listen, if we can win Danny, we don't need Americans. Fuck NATO.
Oh yeah,
We have
Fuck
Danny.
NATO. NATO, don't come. We don't need you.
We have Danny.
Don't save us. I'm here. Just give me 5 grams of methadone and 2 rompers.
Danny,
I will fucking defeat
Danny,
everybody.
Danny,
sorry.
calm down. No, don't encourage them to do drugs.
No. I'm joking. Of course, I'm joking.
Chocha is telling you, don't do drugs, kids. It's so uncool.
No drugs.
It's so
It's
no.
really like it's lame as fuck.
Lame. So fucking lame.
No,
Oh,
bad.
It's okay. So let me just introduce you to all the presidential candidates, and we're gonna be done with this. Okay. So
Okay.
let's just.
I love how it started with like Solidarność, Warsaw Uprising, and then me yelling into the mic about methadone. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Let's focus. So there are 2 main candidates really. One is from PiS, the other is from Poo Party. It's a Poo Party, PiS Poo Party every time, every fucking time. So
Yeah,
Andrzej
classic.
Duda is basically done. He's not gonna be running again. Instead, we have Nawrocki. So Nawrocki. From the PiS Party. We have Trzaskowski from the Poo Party. And Trzaskowski is a pretty funny guy because he's like a nepo baby kind of. He's this.
Oh, we love those in here.
You
I love
know,
nepo babies.
In Poland, we say banan. I don't know if you're familiar
Banan.
with that.
I know. I've been called the
Yes.
banana boy before. I
Oh
know.
yes, so he's such a banana boy. Right
Yeah.
now he's the president of Warsaw, and there's this anecdote. It was a huge scandal when he was like at the very hip club here in not a club,
Okay.
like not a pub, not a club, but he was in a place here in
Like a
Warsaw.
lounge. Yeah.
Yeah, that I also like to frequent. So he was there, and this DJ, this woman DJ was playing her set, and he went to there and said, "Play Jamiroquai for me," and she was like, "No, sorry, I don't take requests. This is like my set." And he said, "This is my town. Play Jamiroquai."
Oh, what a guy, bro.
He was drunk, of course, but the
I can
lips,
imagine.
the libs love him because he's so handsome and so educated and knows so many languages. And
Oh yeah.
so he's like a perfect.
I mean, classic nepo. I mean, if you're a fucking nepo baby and you are not handsome and know like a million things and languages, what the fuck are you doing? Like you were born with a silver spoon, as they say, in your mouth.
In your ass, yes.
In your ass.
His dad
For
was
dupe.
like, his ass was like famous jazz musician. He's like the father of Polish jazz. Actually, I didn't know that too. I read his autobiography recently. It was hilarious. And oh
What's
my
his name
god,
again?
Rafał Trzaskowski.
Okay.
So
The dad or the son?
the dad was the dad was not Rafał. The dad was also Trzaskowski, but I don't know his first name. Sorry.
Ah, okay.
So oh my god, chat, please stop. Oh, I just realized the chat is not on the screen. Oh no,
Yes.
it wasn't here all the... Oh, because
I'm looking at the stream directly.
yes.
I thought you did that on purpose.
No, I hit the chat on accident actually. No, that's a tragedy. You were so funny all the time and you were not here. Okay, so they're here now. So
yeah.
they are spamming BBL. There's this conspiracy theory that maybe or maybe not started in this chat on the stream that Rafał Trzaskowski has a BBL.
Uh-oh.
So it's just a rumor. It's just a conspiracy theory. And it did not start on the stream, this chat, okay?
Okay.
We just heard
Okay.
we heard it somewhere else.
Heard it through the grapevine, as they say.
Yes. Yes. So another candidate is Mencen.
Okay.
So he's from Confederacy, and he's like this Elon Musk kind of type. He's maybe not a billionaire, but his personality is very Elon Musk like. So
Does
annoying.
he do like Roman salutes and stuff?
Guys, did he? I know a lot of politicians from Confederacja did. So I don't think there are any pictures of him actually doing that. But he is, I wouldn't be surprised at all. He's like this very smarmy guy with his annoying smile and his little beady eyes with no emotions. He, the facts and logic and the economy and the free market and only the entrepreneurs are the best. And he has like he owns a company that helps people avoid taxes, I think, and he
That's sick.
and
Man.
yeah, I know, right? And he also is known for drinking beer with his fans. He has this meetings, like meet and greets when he has
Loki najebany dane coded
I know,
behavior.
right?
But yeah.
Kinda. That's why young boys love Sławomir Mencen. They love him. They idolize him. But they can't vote yet, so that's good for us. So there are a lot of memes about him. I cannot dive into all of them right now. I maybe once at some point put a curse on him on stream.
Lol.
And it might have like went mainstream in the media, like there was this whole like satanic panic that this, oh my god, this witch is putting curse on a politician. What have
Your
we
influence is crazy.
not that mainstream, but people were making fun of it, like what is going on in
That sounds so cool.
What is going on in politics? Why are we putting curse on politicians instead of debating them like proper people? Yeah, so me and my friends, my two friends, we went live and put a curse on him, and the curse was to for him to I think get alopecia. And what's haluxa in English, guys?
Like a hex?
No, not a hex. Bunions. To get
Bunions.
very to get very achy bunions, and also to so he cannot shit for 5 days or 4 days, I can't remember. Yeah, to get very
Zero sraka.
Zero sraka for him, exactly.
Zero.
Oh, and that was a very creative one. My friend put a curse on him. So every time he travels, he hears like a crying baby all the time, no matter public transport or his own car, always a crying baby there, somehow. So that was the curse, and people were not pleased with me cursing a politician, and they thought I did it like for real. That I was joking. I don't believe in curses for real, but people were
Sure.
convinced that those crazy blue-haired feminist leftist streamers
Yeah, I mean
were
it's the satanic panic all over again.
yes,
It's the same shit.
kind of
Yeah.
they were
Counterculture being turned into real stupid
yeah,
stuff.
like a threat. Yeah, some people
Yeah.
were really like they were really mad. Most of the
Mm.
people were just laughing at us. They thought we believe it
Yeah.
and were like, "Stupid girls! It's not real. It's not even real." But there were a lot of people who were actually like, "That's not right. You cannot do this. This is serious. There are some lines in a proper society that you do not cross." And
Yeah.
you have crossed it. You cannot. This is you can debate him. You can tell him he's wrong, but you cannot put a curse on him. This is one
Oh
step too
no.
far. Yeah, he
Oh,
want to
like are
take
we
a
fucking like are we in like fucking 11, 12, bro, fucking burning people at the stake because
yes.
they know 1 + 1 is 7, or sorry, 2?
He he wants to take my reproductive rights away, and I am not
What the
allowed
flip, guys?
to wish him to get alopecia. Come on. So we hate Manson. We hate this guy.
Okay,
He's ugly
got you.
too. Can I say this,
Okay.
chat? Is it okay for me to say he's ugly? So,
It's allowed. He's chopped.
oh, Danny allowed me, and he's a man, so I
Yeah, close
I
enough.
have a pass.
Yeah,
Um,
she.
s-
I'll give you permission. I'll get like anything semi-controversial. You can just bring me onto the stream, and before you say anything, you'll just pop me up in the corner, and I'll say like, I allowed this. You'll
yes,
never
because
get canceled for anything.
thank you. That's I have a pass for everything basically. So, what was I? Oh, so we hate Manson. Um, Another one is Adrian Zandberg.
Sandberg reminds me of that guy, the crab man from Futurama, Zoidberg.
It's him, actually. It's
Is
just
it?
yeah, that's just him. He's Polish and
Okay, there we go.
he's running for president now.
There
So
we
yeah,
go.
what do you think we think about Zandberg?
Are we
Fine.
fans of him?
Probably. So he's from
Let's have a
Razem.
look.
He's from Razem,
Razem!
and he's like a lot of people call him like this mighty Dutchman, or because he I guess grew up in he's not Dutch,
In
he's
Netherlands?
Polish. Yeah, but he grew up
He
there, I
grew up in the
guess,
Netherlands, so
or was born there. I don't know, but he's Polish. And
it's Adrian, right? Adrian
Denmark,
Zamberg.
from Dane, not Dutch. Sorry,
Ah,
that's my English.
Denmark. Okay.
Yeah, so not Dutch, but Dane. So this mighty Dane,
Okay.
not mighty Dutch. I'm so sorry, guys. Um,
Okay.
and they call him that not only because he was born in Denmark or grew up there, I don't know, but also because he's like he's big, he's tall, so that's why he's Great Dane. But the Great Dane is the dog breed, right? I'm not gonna call him the.
Yes.
I'm not gonna call Adrian the Great Dane. Stop it! You're trolling me. Oh God. Okay, so he's the Great Dane. And he's also called the Viking. If you Googled him, you may know why.
Yeah, I had to look at him.
Yeah. So he's from Razem. He's the leftist in this
Yeah,
in
he
this
low-key
election.
looks like pretty chill.
Chill. He was actually here on stream playing Sims with me one
Really?
time. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was super chill. We are like
I heard also he played Dress to Impress. Is my information correct?
it might be. It might as well be. And what else about him? Yeah, he's pretty chill. And Another one is, who else is there, guys? There's Hołownia. He's like, he's not ex-priest exactly, but he was like a TV host. He was a very popular TV host. Why did I forget about this
Who
about
is
him?
Zandberg
No, there's another guy, Hołownia.
okay. Hołownia?
Hołownia, so he has his own party, right? I don't remember, but he also he's like from the liberal. He's basically exactly like the liberals. He was the host of the Poland's Got Talent, pretty big show. He
Okay.
was
Oh,
he was a celebrity before he became a politician. There's also Magda Biejat, one of the two women that
okay.
are. And Biejat used to be in Razem with Adrian, but she switched to, the other leftist party and now is in coalition with the government. So they're
Okay.
both leftists, and Magda is also gonna be on stream soon. She's cool, she's chill too,
Oh,
but
nice.
she's in the coalition with the government, and a lot of people didn't like that because they think it's betrayal of their true leftist ideals. Another one, who else? Oh, Senishin. There's another leftist candidate. Senishin is a whole another rabbit hole. She's like the old lady who was, in SLD with all the post-communist guys, with all the communists, and she's like the old school leftist lady. She's like the professor.
Oh, okay.
She's the professor of economics, and she's like this, the socialists. But she's
Yeah.
also kind of woke, and she's so eccentric. Her style is.
I love eccentricism. Like for
Oh,
me, I am like all for that. Like maximalist personalities and lifestyles are like the
oh
best.
God, you need to see all the pictures, guys. Where were all the pictures of Senishin? All the kinky pictures that we found when we were watching the
Ooh.
debate. So there was this magazine cover. Mm-hmm. Let me show you this.
How old is she?
Pretty old. Wait,
Ooh, nice. I'm into older women.
she's 76. I know you are.
The more the merrier, like wine.
Yeah, you told me. So
Oh yeah, I did.
this,
I told you this before. Yeah, forgot.
yeah.
Oh,
So
pop off!
yeah,
The
this
red
is
lipstick, the combination
Joanna.
of the red and the black is beautiful.
I know, right? So diva. Um,
Oh
how
yeah.
can I find Senishin Kaidanki maybe? Oh, let's.
Yo, Loki Senishin, yo, Anna Senishin. If you're hearing this, holler at your boy.
Oh, like
I'm located in Lublin.
get in line. I'm sure there are a lot of candidates.
I just hit my knee.
What? Why would you
Okay.
do
No,
that?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, another
By accident.
one.
Oh my god, she's right next to me. She's with me.
Hi.
Hi, Senishin.
No, I'm looking for the one in stockings too, guys. Oh, guys, don't be like that. They are telling you that her husband just died recently, so but it's not okay, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, that's not
Please behave.
that's not relevant. Yeah, please. Do not involve me in emotionally causing emotional distress to somebody. Thank you.
Oh, she was cosplaying as Cruella de Vil once.
Oh, that so fits her vibe.
Oh yeah, you need to see this. It's here. It's her as Cruella.
What are these events that she's attending?
I don't even know.
She's just like dressing up?
She's in politics for so long. It's like since I was born. So
Wow.
I think she was probably like kind of celebrity, and she was like in all these music festivals or show or TV shows. I think we like to invite politicians to TV shows
Nice.
for some reason.
Yeah,
Drag
I
sh-
mean they
oh
did do that back in the day in the States too.
yeah, when it was still less polarized, right? Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, exactly. Now it's a nightmare. Like you cannot
hmm
touch anything politics related.
yeah. So the chat is correcting me. She was playing in theater actually.
Ah, okay.
And I
I
think
see.
she was also like participating in drag shows. Oh, I found a good
Wow.
one. I found a good one.
The name, by the way, the name Senishin is so cool.
Slay
Like I
Slaynician, they call her now. Or Sensation.
sensation.
Anna Sensation. Look at this one.
Ooh, Pani Ashu. You're looking good, Pani Ashu.
Oh my god. Oh, this one is also, oh god, this is good. I love her so much. But she's
Yeah.
not a serious candidate. Yeah, like she's just there to debate all this facts because she doesn't stand a chance. She's very low in the polls, but she slays.
Yeah, but like Loki, if as long as she's like serving,
Mm-hmm.
that's
This
like serving intellectually, serving in every manner possible. That's all you gotta do in life. Doesn't matter how many people you have behind your back. Remember, Jesus had 5 followers, or how many was it?
yeah, that's so well said, Danny. She's serving intellectually, yeah, probably too. Yeah, there's also like this guy Jakubiak who is like the embodiment of your drunk uncle at the family gathering, and he's so annoying and so also right wing, yeah. And there is
Okay.
like this one guy who is so weirdly and insanely pro-Russian, and nobody knows where he came from and what is he and who is he and what is
Just
he
like
doing
popped
in
up.
this election. Yeah, probably.
Lol.
Oh, also you need to hear the Senescien's voice.
Oh,
Just a
please. Wait, let
second.
me turn on
Mm-hmm.
volume on the stream.
The best of Joanna Senescien on YouTube. Okay, let's hear her.
Panie Marszałku, Wysoka Izbo, dobiega końca 9. kadencja Sejmu, a moja 4. Byłam posłanką za pierwszego kaczyzmu i jestem za drugiego.
Oh yeah, right. She was a voice actor for a moment. She like dubbed the Finnish and Ferb cartoon in Poland.
Ekstremalne doświadczenie. Pojęcie wprowadziłam do polszczyzny 5 maja 2005 roku podczas sejmowej debaty nad skróceniem 4. kadencji.
Beautiful, right? Also, Danny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I think that was not 5 with the apostles.
How many was it? The followers for Jesus?
I think 12.
12? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
12 schmelv.
12. Yeah,
Whatever.
you
Yeah,
you see? Those are these.
It's like
This is the perfect
it's like
example
your
of
grandpa when you
of
went.
those cultural differences that just don't allow you to assimilate with Polish people. How can we?
Yes, that is why truly Polska dla
Exactly,
Polaków. What can we
exactly.
do?
He doesn't even know how many apostles there were.
Hey
You can
guys,
live here.
before Loki, listen, whenever I meet a racist person that is really religious, all I remind them of is that boy Jesus is probably my cousin, bro. He was like he was born 2 hours away from me. Okay?
I
So
don't know, you
if
know. I've seen him a lot growing up, like at church, and he looks pretty blonde and
Really?
blue-eyed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Loki Jesus I don't know how they did it, but like he was
Mhm.
born like in the desert, bro. Like basically,
Are you sure? Because
and he
I
was
heard he was born in Częstochowa. No, he was born in
in
Zakopane.
Częstochowa,
He was born in
Zakopane.
Zakopane, and his mother is the queen of Częstochowa. So I don't know. I think he was
There we
Polish.
go.
I think he was Polish. I'm pretty sure he was.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough, fair enough.
Yeah,
I take everything back.
Yeah, stop spreading fake
Jesus
news.
was Polish, and guess what? Now Najebane Dane will be Polish.
Just like
So
Jesus.
we're gonna just like Jesus. If Jesus can
Amazing,
be
man.
Polish, so can I.
And 100 years from now, we're gonna draw you as a blonde, blue-eyed man. And you're gonna have abs. I don't know if you have now, but
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna have abs for sure. Why do they do that? Why do they always give abs to Jesus when they
Because
make a sculpture of him on a cross or something?
they're like low-key, they're like making like fan art, right? About a guy. Like that's like
It's true.
you know, like when you do like fan art of somebody, you like make them look really, really good, right? So it's like the same thing.
Never thought about it like that. This is fun art. There's literally
It is.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, this is fun art.
It's the biggest fan art actually. How many Christians are there? There's like how
Lot of us.
many?
Like 5?
Wait, I just searched. Yeah, like at least more than 12. We know that for sure now. How many Christians in the world?
You're googling that? Okay.
0.6 billion.
No
That's
way.
a big fandom.
Oh,
That's a big fandom.
There are 8 billion of people. How is there 6 billion Christians? This
No, 2.6. 2.6.
Oh, 2.6. That's more. Yeah.
2.6.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. That checks out.
You know, fun fact, since we're talking about Jesus,
Yeah.
Lebanon is the only, let's say, Middle Eastern country that is 50% Christian.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
we have
wow.
churches everywhere.
We are like so alike. Like-
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was the first thing I noticed. The more I assimilated to Polish culture, I was like, man, it's like low-key like Lebanon.
I'm sorry, but all the chat heard was Lebanon is the only country. And that's all they heard.
Lebanon
and
is the
it's
only
the only
country.
country. There are no other countries.
It is. Haven't you guys heard? Like, haven't
Oh.
you guys seen the update?
Yeah.
The map, like when you open it, it just says Lebanon.
We deleted all of the others.
Yeah,
It was too
sorry
much.
guys. And I'll fix it in the next update.
It was too many countries. What were they, like 5? Why would we need
There was
them?
at least there was at least Poland and
Można.
Lebanon. I can't
Yeah.
remember any others off the top
Mhm.
of my head.
Yeah, so
But Poland is now part of
Fine.
Lebanon.
only This is the
Lebanon
invasion.
glitch.
This is the invasion they were all talking about. It's happening.
Yes. Oh my God. This is the Arab invasion of Poland through immigration.
I
It's happening, guys. This is
fucking
it.
knew it. Also, all the girlies in the chat are asking to rename it Lesbanon. How do you feel?
Lesbian? I can back
Lesbianon?
that. I can back that.
Okay.
I can
great.
back that. Lebanon is anyways like what's it called? A hotspot of LGBT pride in the Middle East, let's say. So I fuck with
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of my
LGBT
homies are
pride.
lesbians too. Shout out lesbians.
Yeah.
Shout out all my lesbians. I love
Hell
you.
yeah. We fuck with the lesbians.
I fuck with
I-
lesbians
I
heavy,
mean-
man. You
I
guys,
mean,
you guys
you
get
don't.
it. You guys get how much I appreciate women, man. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're all okay. They're here for it. You got the lesbians,
Yes.
man.
Big fan of the lesbians.
Okay. I don't feel like mentioning any other candidates. Oh, okay. There's this guy Stanowski. Do you know him? I need to put him there.
No, not familiar.
Stanowski is basically Polish Joe Rogan.
So,
Literally.
so just like a nightmare, huh?
He's a podcast guy. He was like a sports journalist. He was big in like sports commentators world. He with the soccer, the football world, and he was running a YouTube channel about that. But he also covered other topics, and now he has his own YouTube channel. It's called Canal Zero,
Okay.
and
Oh, I know that. Yeah.
this is the most like the biggest
Holy
channel
fuck, he
in
owns
Poland.
that?
Yeah, he's the guy.
Jesus.
It's it's his channel, and he's also running for president as a joke. Funny, huh?
As a joke.
Hmm.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, fine. I know. That's a good one. That's a good. He's just like a bro. He's so bro coded. Like
It's so
oh,
he was for sure like saying Saturdays are for the boys and stuff like that. Like for sure.
if it was an expression in Poland, he would
Yeah,
definitely.
sobota jest dla mężczyzną.
Bardzo tak. Yeah, basically. Okay, there's also Brown. Stop. Oh God, stop reminding me of all the guys.
Brown. Wait, brown like me or brown like the shaver brown?
Oh my God, neither. Like B-R-A-U-N. Brown.
Yeah, that's how the shaver is called.
Really?
Brown.
There is a
No?
brown shave. Okay, so like the shaver. So
Yeah, sorry, I own a barbershop. I know this stuff.
okay, you know the stuff. I'm sorry for questioning you. So Brown is like a rabid anti-Semite. There was this
Okay.
incident when in the building of the parliament, when chat was it was like a Jewish holiday. So you know
Okay.
the candles were lit. How are
Is
they
it the
called?
guy with the
With
fire
the fire
extinguisher?
extinguisher, exactly. So you know
Oh
the
my
yeah.
god. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. Oh my god.
He's also running for president. Yeah.
Insanity, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's a funny bunch, huh?
What the fuck, bro?
There's a lot going on here.
Oh man. I just remembered something random. I'll make sure to like find a way to mention it in the stream where we talk about Lebanon. But
Mhm.
I remember I remember recently, I think like a month or so ago, they were doing like elections in the parliament in Lebanon, and they were counting all the parliament votes
Uh-huh.
by one, like, and they were written down votes. They were not like
Written down.
you don't like pick
Uh-huh.
the parliament members weren't picking from a list, they were writing down the names,
Okay.
and one guy wrote Bernie Sanders in the paper, and everybody was so fucking confused. Like it's
it should count, I think. Bernie
yeah,
should
it should
go
count.
he should go to Lebanon and they go.
Yeah, Lebanon should feel the burn for real.
Oh
Like
yeah.
finish.
The chat also insists that I show you Stanowski because you need to know how truly broy he is.
Okay.
Also as the owner of a barber shop, you need to see his beard
Okay, let's have a
because
look. Let's have a look.
I'm making fun of his beard a lot because it's so it's not very well trimmed here. I need to find another picture. Usually it's so
Keemstar.
pointy.
So like
Oh my
Keemstar,
God,
right?
he is like he's exactly like Kimstar. Yes, the same type of really silly beard.
Yes.
Very
My greatest disappointment is that Keemstar's name is fucking Daniel, like me.
right. I forgot
His name's
about that.
Daniel Keem.
Oh, really? There are so many Kashas in this fucking
Yeah,
world.
true.
And too many Kashas, truly.
Big fan of the Kashas though. Shout out,
I
yo,
know.
shout out Kashas.
I
Shout out
know.
Kashas.
Oh my God.
Oh, yo, I just remembered. I wanted to do this as like a treat for my friend.
Mhm.
You remember, Kasha, how I told you my friend Yulia is a big fan of you and
Mhm.
she watches your streams all the time. I'd like to give a shout out to Yulia, my dog from Elbląg, more specifically Milajevo. I love you. I miss you. I hope to see you soon, Yulia. I love you, Yulia. Shout out to Yulia. Okay, sorry, I just had to say that.
Bless Julia. Całusy ci pusy dla ciebie, Julia. Guys, do you have the picture of Stanowski in his jeans? He's the skinniest jeans I have ever witnessed. they were not only skinny but also ribbed, like ribbed jeans.
He's wearing ripped
insane.
like skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans with like weird stripes all over it. Where is it?
Like acid washed type beat.
No, you need to see to
Okay, I gotta
comprehend.
see this.
Do you have chat focus and help me
Chat,
once?
help us out, guys, please.
Yes, it was the jeans were ribbed like the ribbed condom, Is where
Ripped for whose pleasure? Somebody wrote ripped for
That's-
whose pleasure.
that's
Like
what
they're
I'm asking.
currently undecided. Like
And
nobody.
he's sitting in them so cunty, like the cuntiest way of
Oh.
sitting you have ever seen. And also, this is weirdly like the straight culture, right? I don't know why, but straight guys just have the weirdest way of expressing themselves that is so
Oh yeah.
cunty that it's also
Yeah.
almost how
I mean, like, look, I do the same, like, literally, like, exactly like what you said. Like, straight guys have like a cunty way of expressing themselves sometimes. I like ironically started like 4 years ago to like cross my legs really tightly when I sit down, and now I love doing like it's how I sit. Like, I'll show you. Wait.
the base.
I'm gonna not be able to hear you for a sec.
Okay.
Like, I sit down literally like this.
I love this.
Like when I'm in the train or whatever, I'm just like sitting down chilling like this.
It's
It's so
beautiful.
fucking comfortable. It's like it's so like it's efficient, nobody touches you, nobody is bothered by you. It's so good. I love it. I love cunty sitting.
Oh, guys, please, I need to find the picture. You know the one. You know what I mean. Oh, I need to search on Twitter. Nowski spodnie. Oh, chat says I'd feel safe next to you on the train.
If you've seen my TikToks, I don't think you would.
I think au contraire, Danny. Au contraire. Where
Yeah.
are the rurkies? Okay, so we got the beard picture. Oh, that's insane. This is the Danny. Did I close Danny? Oh no. Sorry, Danny. I think I deleted
Oh yeah, I'm
you.
back. I'm back.
Yeah, sorry for that. Wait. Where? How can I?
I don't know. I
Oh,
just heard.
okay.
"Tudum."
Okay.
I-
Gotcha. You're back.
oh yeah, I'm back,
Yes.
bitches. Look
Hell
who's
yeah.
back.
Danny's
I'm
back.
from cancellation.
You were not cancelled yet, but let's not go in there. This is the pointiest picture of his beard that I could find.
Damn.
And here is oh, that's what I meant. This
The
is
jawline, bro. What the fuck?
like you dragged it in Photoshop, right? That they could
Yeah, it
clicked
looks like
and-
the Giga Chad, like the photoshopped Giga Chad face.
And now look at this. If this is
Wait, it's taking a sec to look.
sure.
Holy cunt! Oh my
see?
god!
You see
What
what
a
I mean?
fucking diva, bro!
They are ripped
Whoa!
for someone's pleasure. It's
For a metaphorical pleasure.
for all of our pleasure.
Yes, for my viewing pleasure. Whoa!
Ripped for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah. Oh
Really?
man,
The chat
that's
says
wild with the watch out and like the computer. Oh, bro,
the
come on.
Balmain hoodie, right?
Like he dresses like a guy that like just got rich like 2 days ago.
That's a good observation, I think. Yeah. You know the
Like
type,
what the
I
fuck
see.
are we wearing here, girly?
Girly.
Yeah, like I mean, clearly you can't be anything but a girly pop doing that pose.
Or a very, very straight
Wow.
guy who is really into football, apparently.
Yes.
There are two
I guess.
options. There are only two options.
No, you know, in my eyes, the definition of girly pop has really expanded for me. Like, girly pop is more of like a vibe nowadays for me. It's not really a sexual orientation or anything. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm appropriating LGBTQ culture as an outsider, but I would go so far to say that some things are not girly pop because of their sexuality. They're girly pop
Yes. No,
because of
I think that's so true, Danny. And I think
like
the chat agrees, I think.
yeah.
You
Because I even call my friend's cat girly pop. Like, she's a girly pop. I don't know if she fucks female cats because
for
she's male,
sure.
but like, she is girly pop, like, for real.
Cats can be so girly pop. So
Yeah, come on. Like, the cuntiest poses, man, they hit.
So the lesbians grant you the girly pop pass.
Thank you, lesbians. Okay.
That's gonna be a beautiful soundbite.
Thank you, lesbians.
Okay. So I think that's all you can absorb in one sitting about Polish politics. Don't
Oh
you
yeah.
think?
Yeah. My brain has like basically become red and white with Polish colors. I am, you know, the sponge has absorbed a lot today.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's what this all was about.
Yeah, I'm happy, man. I learned a lot. I'm you low key, like, you're gonna help me once I have to do like my citizenship test or whatever when I get the Polish citizenship.
You got all the notes here. It's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna
finished.
be
There we go. I'm
easy.
ready.
Yeah. And to like right now, to be serious for a moment, Danny, as it was your first like serious stream, right? You streamed
Oh yeah, that's
before,
true,
but
low key. Yeah.
it just as a test. But right now, this was a true test for you. You wanted to
Yes.
check how are you gonna do in this format, like
Yeah.
longer format than TikTok. And let me
Yeah.
tell you, you're a natural.
Thank you very much. I feel like I'm like on Streamers Got Talent in Polish edition. Thank you so much. This is really high praise coming from you. I look up to you, and I know many of my friends look up to you too. As I said, Julia, shout out Julia again, and shout out Maya, shout out Krakowskie Przedmieście.
How many
Sorry,
girls
I
do you
just
have to
remembered.
raise up so we can?
No, I'm not raising them up. Julia is my first friend in Poland. Big
Okay,
dog.
okay.
Love her.
Big dog. Yeah, we love Julia. So yeah, you did amazing. That was fun.
Thank you so much.
The
Thank
flow,
you.
we need to do this again. And
I
you
hope we do. Yeah.
you also need to, right now, do something on your Twitch channel. And
Oh yeah, I need to plug something, right?
yeah.
Yeah, guys, I'm streaming on Twitch tomorrow. Tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. You're more than welcome to join. I will be just messing about, probably starting a new Minecraft world, and reading chat, talking to chat and stuff like that. I don't know how to like properly link my Twitch though, like in the chat.
I just did.
Oh,
and
you just
I
did?
just pinned it in chat.
Oh, okay, great.
You
Thank
can
you so
go-
much.
All go, yes, all go.
Thank you
follow
very much.
Danny. And also, I think we can do this again together because this is
Thank
great.
you. Yeah, I hope so. It was very fun. I haven't laughed this much in a long time.
No, right?
Yeah.
You're extremely funny, Danny. So
Thank
thank
you,
you
you
so
too.
much. I hope you're not too tired.
Thank you.
Not too exhausted.
No, I am not. I'm not. This is a good type of tired.
Great.
Suffering from success, as they say.
I'm so glad. So have a good rest of the night, Danny.
Thank you,
and
guys.
See you
Love you
again
guys.
soon. Bye.
Bye, Kasia. Thank you.